Welcome to the 2025 SYC Rhode Island, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Coolwick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. The SYC Rhode Island welcomes Cambridge Credit Counseling Corporation, trusted counseling group focused on non-profit debt relief services. Also for the SYC Rhode Island, the Northeast Megabucks Tournament. The Northeast Megabucks Tournament is back, and smartphones funds are available for youth. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from East Providence Lanes in Rumford, Rhode Island, it's the 2025 SYC Rhode Island. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Rhode Island, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Coolwick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. The SYC Rhode Island welcomes Cambridge Credit Counseling Corporation, trusted counseling group focused on non-profit debt relief services. Also for the SYC Rhode Island, the Northeast Megabucks Tournament. The Northeast Megabucks Tournament is back, and smartphones are available for youth. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from East Providence Lanes in Rumford, Rhode Island, it's the 2025 SYC Rhode Island. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Rhode Island, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Coolwick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. The SYC Rhode Island welcomes Cambridge Credit Counseling Corporation, trusted counseling group focused on non-profit debt relief services. Also for the SYC Rhode Island, the Northeast Megabucks Tournament. The Northeast Megabucks Tournament is back, and smartphones are available for youth. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from East Providence Lanes in Rumford, Rhode Island, it's the 2025 SYC Rhode Island. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Rhode Island, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Coolwick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. The SYC Rhode Island welcomes Cambridge Credit Counseling Corporation, trusted counseling group focused on non-profit debt relief services. Also for the SYC Rhode Island, the Northeast Megabucks Tournament. The Northeast Megabucks Tournament is back, and smartphones are available for youth. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from East Providence Lanes in Rumford, Rhode Island, it's the 2025 SYC Rhode Island. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Rhode Island, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Coolwick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. The SYC Rhode Island welcomes Cambridge Credit Counseling Corporation, trusted counseling group focused on nonprofit debt relief services. Also for the SYC Rhode Island, the Northeast Megabucks Tournament. The Northeast Megabucks Tournament is back, and smart funds are available for youth. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from East Providence Lanes in Rumford, Rhode Island, it's the 2025 SYC Rhode Island. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Rhode Island, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Coolwick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. The SYC Rhode Island welcomes Cambridge Credit Counseling Corporation, trusted counseling group focused on nonprofit debt relief services. Also for the SYC Rhode Island, the Northeast Megabucks Tournament. The Northeast Megabucks Tournament is back, and smart funds are available for youth. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from East Providence Lanes in Rumford, Rhode Island, it's the 2025 SYC Rhode Island. Welcome to the 2025 SYC Rhode Island, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Coolwick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. The SYC Rhode Island welcomes Cambridge Credit Counseling Corporation, trusted counseling group focused on nonprofit debt relief services. Also for the SYC Rhode Island, the Northeast Megabucks Tournament. The Northeast Megabucks Tournament is back, and smart funds are available for youth. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from East Providence Lanes in Rumford, Rhode Island, it's the 2025 SYC Rhode Island.
Good morning. We are back from Rhode Island. It's round number 3. My name's Blair Blumenscheid. That's Mike Sinek. You can't
Up
see
here.
him.
Can't see me, but
yeah, my camera's turned off at the moment. But
that's okay.
the voices, the sound stylings of Blair and Mike.
Excellent.
We are watching some great bowlers in front of us.
Yes.
We have Noah Broussard, Francis Johnson, Abe Monosmith, Callan Cabral, Riley Nagnall, and Nicholas Riley.
Nicholas Riley. And I love Nicholas Riley's jersey.
Yeah, I like his jersey too. That one's a good one.
We see some good vert jerseys. I saw that one. I'm like, okay, where do I get that?
All right. I am logging into our system where people fill out their bios or don't fill out their bios. Mike, what are we bowling on this morning?
So we are on the SYC Long Pattern, and this long pattern has approximately 28 mils of oil in it, which is a medium-high volume of oil. The shape of the pattern is built toward the middle part of the lane, which I think plays really well into this bowling center. As we've said over the last couple of days, yesterday and today, this center is very high lineage. This hosts a lot of tournaments, and the front part of the lanes are a little bit high friction due to the fact that they have so much lineage over the 24 years these lane beds have been here. So you have to kind of play more toward the middle if you want a more consistent ball reaction, and this pattern is built for that. The oil lines are at 12 and 13 and a little bit at 10. So you basically are going to be playing, if you're right-handed, you'll be playing to the left of second arrow. If you're left-handed, you're going to be playing to the right of second arrow. This should yield the highest scores we've seen. And we had a 300 yesterday. We had multiple 270s, 260s yesterday. But we really should see some high scores.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I'm very interested. One thing that you mentioned was these lane panels in the front, which Michael Sodoma, John Van Hees, and Alex Aguiar have all talked about because they're local to this area. And I saw a lot of Aberlon pads hitting the bowling balls this morning, which is great because you guys did an awesome surface seminar this week. I'm really interested. Great pickup by Nicholas.
Nice pickup.
Really interested to see how that may affect the day with all that.
Yes.
Yeah, so anyway.
Because Aberlon does put surface on the bowling balls, which will also chew up a little bit more of the oil in the front part of the lane.
Should be a great day.
Should be interesting. They're going to be moving left. We may see lofting by the end of the block. So it'll be interesting to see what we see as your day goes along. Our next group heading our direction is U18 boys. So you should see a lot of power performance coming in Game 2 and Game 3.
So Noah just had a really interesting hit. Noah Broussard here. He's from Austin, Texas. Favorite practice bowling center, Westgate Lanes. 15 years old. He's in the 2 to 5 range of SYCs. He loves how welcoming the bowling community is and how everyone gives help when they need it. And he spares that really weird.
Yeah.
It was just kind of an odd hit.
Yeah.
But he likes baking, fishing, and playing video games, and wants to say hi to Coach Brandon, Mom, Dad, Sarah, Adam, and his dog Pepper.
Way to go, Pepper.
We always say hello to the dogs here
Yes.
at the SYC.
Yes. Because the dogs appreciate it.
It's true. We also have Riley. I'm sorry, how did you pronounce his last name?
I think it's Nagel.
Nagel? Okay, Riley Nagel.
Yeah.
Trindle Bowl is his home bowling center.
Very
He's
nice.
from Dillsburg. 14 years old. This is his first SYC.
Oh, wow.
He has bowled some PJBT tournaments and won. And he used to play the saxophone. And he wants to say hello to his mom, dad, and his girlfriend.
Very nice. We've got 60 plus new bowlers.
It's amazing.
That is awesome.
Abe Monosmith. He's from Van Leer, Tennessee. Favorite practice bowling center is Thunder Alley. He's 14 years old.
Very nice.
He was part of the Creekwood High School Bowling 2025 Division I Tennessee State Champions.
Nice.
He enjoys basketball and collecting sneakers.
Excellent.
And he wants to say hi to Mom, Heidi, and his sisters Nia and Esther.
Very cool.
Okay, so Nicholas Riley, he's from Fairfield, Connecticut. He's 12 years, well, he is 12 years old. He qualified for junior gold in 2025. If he's not bowling, he's breaking ankles on the basketball court or playing Block Blast on his iPhone. He wants to give a shout out to Miss Mazeo, his 6th grade social studies teacher, and he wants to thank her for all the support and wishes she was here.
Cool.
Sweet. All right. Hey, Mike, we have a special young man who's been watching this weekend. And I bet he's watching right now because I think his friend who's here is nearby. But we want to say hi to Louis French, who's been watching the live stream.
Hi, Louis. Welcome.
And we hope to see him over here someday.
Yes.
Bowling in the event.
Absolutely.
So some of his friends are bowling this weekend. They're here from the UK. And so, Louis, thanks for tuning in.
Yes, we'd love to have you here.
I heard he's pretty good too. So
I've heard that too.
Yeah.
But speaking of pretty good, Kieran Hockney, who's bowling on 45 and 46.
Yep.
He's one of our bowlers visiting from overseas. Happy to have him.
For sure. All right, so that was Poncho Johnson that just bowled. He's a past SYC champion. He already took home a medal this weekend. Let's see what the overall looks like as we're going into the final day. If anyone's looking for the updated scores, it is at bullmetrics.com.
Yep. Just tab the results button when you see the front page, and then you can scroll through and by division and see where our standings are.
So Chris Wagner, who's bowling over to the left, started the day with a turkey. He's currently in the lead of the U15 boys division overall. He's at plus 145. Isaiah Derflinger is behind him at plus 119, and you can see him in that pink jersey off to the left. He's also starting pretty solid today. Eli Inkner is third, Donovan Klein fourth, and Poncho is in fifth overall. So he's had a great tournament. Over on the U18 boys side, currently leading. It's loading, friends. U18 boys, Mateo Quintero, plus 243. McKellen Gagne, plus 228. And William Cunningham III is plus 211. Brady McDonough, plus 196. And Maxwell Benware, plus 192.
And on the U18 boys side, really there's not that big of a spread amongst the top 7 or 8 bowlers. So anybody who has a good day can make a big run.
Absolutely. U18 girls, Gianna Brandolino's running away with it.
Yes.
She is going into the day plus 202. Malia Briggs is behind her at plus 4. And Gianna Verano is a plus 2. U15 girls, Anna Antony's plus 16. The only plus among the U15 girls. Kylie
Apadesanya.
Yes, what you said. She's in second. Isabella Dixon is in third. But again, Anna has quite the lead in that division. Down at the U12, Vinny Pachillo. He is -9. Nolan Randisi's in second. Trevor Mason's in third. But they're still pretty tight. That's a tight race down there. Frankie Katz is still in it. U12 girls, Stevie Newton. She's far out in front, so she might be taking home another SYC title. But anything can happen down there, too.
That is true.
You may think 100 is a pretty good buffer in U12, but...
Yeah. Yes. 100 is usually a pretty good buffer.
Usually.
But you never know how the day goes.
So, yeah. So Alex Aguiar yesterday was bragging about young Callan, who I saw before the squad started today. He was one of the bowlers that I saw he was doing his own surface adjustments.
Nice.
His dad and mom were sitting back at the back table, and they were giving him giving him some mental reminders, like, use pressure. But he did all of his own surface adjustments. He wrapped his fingers. And he has, I was going to say, I thought he had the front 5, but That one just finished a little, dead, but
Yep. But still, he throws a great front
so good.
4 to 7 count. I mean,
The hyperdrive.
Yep.
That's been a popular ball.
yes, it has. Yeah, the RST series for Rotogrip has done really well. That core design it's not like super early, but so it holds motion for a little bit longer. I like the way it rolls.
I'm not sure Ridgely Potter Jr. there really deserved the 7-9.
No, he throws it really well.
And he's just looking back like, really? What was fair about that?
Nothing.
As Callan spares up his leave. That was not an easy leave either.
No. Nice shot from Pancho. So over the time that we've got to watch Pancho bowl here at SYC's, he pretty much at any time could easily shoot 250, 260. Just,
Yeah,
boom.
agreed.
So.
He's a great player for sure.
Yeah, the Coastal Classic last year, there was one pair of lanes where his average for the tournament was 268. So
yeah. There were some high averages this weekend too for some of the players. 230s, 240s.
Yeah.
Gold medalists.
And these patterns aren't incredibly easy either. The short pattern was 2.8 to 1 ratio. The medium was 3.1 to 1 ratio, and this is 3.2. So these are well inside of the 4 to 1 original. And the original sport was 2 to 1, but the extended sport at 4 to 1. These are well inside. These are not the easiest patterns. So to watch these bowlers, hit the pocket and strike.
Oh, that was a great shot.
That's a great shot in this age group. Is just really amazing. And then I don't know how many people were watching the collegiate bowling, the NCAA finals, Youngstown State versus Jack State yesterday on ESPNU.
So
and we got back to our room after dinner, and that was a great match. I mean, went to Game 7.
Yeah.
I mean, that was really a good match, quality bowling.
I just noticed that Callan's shirt. So do you remember our last topic of conversation at dinner last night?
Mm-hmm.
Team Coffee Milk. Is
Coffee Milk.
Callan's shirt, which apparently is a thing up in Rhode Island.
Yes.
We were getting educated on this drink.
Yeah, coffee milk's like a syrup that's made from the grounds of coffee after it's been brewed or
Apparently
something.
it's delicious. It doesn't sound delicious in the process of making it.
Yes.
But a true Rhode Islander, that is Callan, only he would know what coffee milk is. But yeah, you're right. The Youngstown, and there's some players in the field that are committing to Youngstown.
Yep.
It's becoming a great bowling program, which is awesome.
Yeah,
Not that old of a bowling program, and the cool thing was, and I didn't know this, and I'm from Ohio, but they've never had any national championship.
Right.
It's the first national championship for the school.
That's cool, and it came from bowling. Maryland Eastern Shore was the same way. The first NCAA title that came to that school, any recognition whatsoever, came from bowling.
That's fantastic.
So, that's what our game can do for folks. And the cool story, as I bowled in college and coached in college, was that almost the entire Youngstown team was seniors.
Yes.
So they've been flying under the radar, slowly improving. And it's really cool when a group of seniors like that gets the payoff at the end. I mean,
and I'm pretty sure, because one of my friends was the first coach of Youngstown. Pretty sure it's only a 10-year-old program.
Yeah.
So it's really a new program, which is really exciting too. So see some folks in the chat. Good morning, Joe Murphy. Good morning, our friends from YouTube. Kathy Morrow is watching. She said Grammy's watching. Hello, Grammy. We also have Jim Brandolino. Good morning. Gianna will be making her way Actually, it looks like near the end.
Yes.
I think UAT girls is starting all the way down at the lower part, but Gianna's having a great weekend, as you've been seeing, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's awesome talent.
Yeah, she's just setting that record bar even higher. Isaiah Durflinger. He's like, I think I'm going to start the day with 279. What do you think? Or 280, actually.
280.
Yeah, 280 he's on pace for.
Yeah, he had a nice run yesterday. He had the front 8.
It's a double for Kieran.
And Mr. Christopher Wagner has got the, let's not black cloud too much, but he's got a little bit of a string going.
Yeah, he's going to be on the left of your screen on lane 45. And let's just say he has yet to miss. And
He still hasn't.
He's good. Evan, there is not more than one live stream pair. We have one pair that we showcase, and all the bowlers move through the bowling center and get to the featured pair. So we show you a little glimpse into each of the divisions. For free, might I add. No subscription needed. You're welcome.
Yep.
Good morning. Good,
Absolutely.
happy Sunday.
And the other cool part is, and this is what benefits, the big benefit for me, because I go around after each game and collect the scores, is I get to hear the conversations amongst the bowlers. And the best parts of the game are, hearing 12-year-olds and 14-year-olds talking ball motion and surfaces and RG values and then their actual age shows up, and some of the conversations are somebody's got a crush on somebody and or that's a really cool shirt, and how many pairs of shoes do you have? Well, I've got like 40, and I'm like
Yeah, they've got some good chats going on down there.
So as well as these bowlers perform throwing a ball down the lane, they're still juniors. They're still have the other conversations going on.
For sure.
How hard physics is,
Physics is hard. That's the hardest subject in school. I don't care what anyone says.
I had trouble with physics until I applied it to bowling, and then all of a sudden
Agreed.
I'm like, oh.
Yep, that was the magic for me too.
Same thing with geometry. When you start learning how to drill your own bowling balls, and when you work on the pitches and the angles and the spans and how to place the weight block in relation to the rolling track of the ball, that's geometry and physics right there. Having an understanding of how that works is really cool.
For sure.
Oh, do we get it?
Kick
No.
it. Great shot by Kieran.
Yep.
I bet our friend Louie, who's still watching, I'm sure, I bet he's cheering from afar.
Yes.
Great shot by Callan. That's who Evan is watching. Callan's starting off great this morning. So is Nicholas Riley. He's having a good start.
Yes, he is.
This whole pair, actually. Of course, there is the PBA Junior Never Give Up Scholarship in play today. So the gold medalists at the end of these 5 games will earn a bonus scholarship. And scholarships this weekend are determined based on their the number of pins that they knock down. So it might be a scholarship. Like if they have one good block, they could take home a scholarship when they wouldn't have otherwise.
Very cool.
I see Brian's in here, Team Coffee Milk. I'm telling you, at this coffee milk thing, I need to find it. Maybe we'll go to like Walmart or something and check it out tonight. Someone told me you can get it at Walmart. Gotta try it. I've never heard of such a thing.
Nope. That was last night. That was something new. I was like, our waitress was nice enough to explain it to us.
She was, yeah. Michael Reale started, and then our waitress was like, "Oh, you must be from Rhode Island." It was really funny. We're like, seriously, this is a thing.
Wow. Isaiah.
Yeah, he bounces back, hit a little open frame in the 8th, and strikes in the 9th.
Still make it to 240.
Okay, now Evan is auto crack coffee syrup. Huh. Now I'm looking it up. Now I'm curious. See what you guys are doing on a Sunday morning?
Nice shot from Pancho.
Huh. Coffee syrup. Here it is.
So for those of us who don't live in the New Hampshire area, Rhode Island area, can you get it on Amazon?
Similar to chocolate milk, coffee milk is easy to make. Simply mix a little bit of coffee syrup into your milk and you're in business.
Great shot.
All right. Okay. I'm focused on the bowling now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, just out of camera range, Donovan Klein on 43 and 44 is on a 279 pace.
There you have it, folks.
Or is
DK in the house.
268 or 278 pace. There you go. There are decent scores for the first game in this block. He knew he threw it good. Second, mid lane, he knew that one. You can see.
Man, like I said, Alex was talking up Callan on the live stream yesterday.
Very nice.
Well deserved for young Callan.
There's Alex. Alex is off to our right.
Oh, yeah. He's probably like, I told you so. So Chris Wagner did have the front 7. Then he unfortunately missed a spare. And now he's recovered and struck in the 9th. But that was a painful miss there. Oh, good
Pancho with
job,
a 10-pin.
Yeah, it was funny. Yesterday morning, Pancho won the gold. And the silver and bronze medalists in his division were like, yeah, we were all neck and neck until Pancho just decided to keep striking.
Yes.
So.
And Isaiah on 45 and 46. Shoot 240.
So Donovan did not strike the first one in the 10th, but he can get to 248 down there, which is still a really solid. And Abe there.
Clutch double.
Yeah.
That double's going to put him in range for 220. He had a little rough patch there with those 2 splits.
That was a very tricky spare that Nicholas had to shoot.
Yes, it is. Lanes are transitioning right around frames 5 and 6. So some of the bowlers that were striking early are running into a little bit of trouble. There's Callan, nice shot. He's got 253 potential coming up here.
It's awesome. What a start.
Yep. So the scores on 43 and 44, as best I can see, 227, 236, 248. There was a 2-teen on the other side.
Yeah.
And, yeah, there's some scores. This is off to the races.
Yeah, there is some striking. I see about a 200 on every frame. I think did Trevor Mason shoot 255 down there? Pretty sure I see a 255 next to Trevor.
Kind of looks like it. Yeah.
So,
wow.
U12 boy.
U12 shooting 250s.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Which Trevor was in third, I believe, overall. So that's a big boost for him.
The other thing we noticed, oh boy, you got that wide.
He did, yes.
The other thing that we noticed is as we keep score and we move around the house is some squads go much quicker than others. Just the flow. Yeah. And yesterday the medium scored a good bit higher than the short, and the we're like, this squad's going fast. It's like, you look up and all of a sudden you're recording scores for game 4, and it's like, wow, okay. And it's neat to watch. Like yesterday, Brady McDonough, who I think got the silver or the gold in the medium, was really grinding, but he averaged 228. But he didn't have really any big games. He just kept banging out, 220, 230, and that's fun to watch. When you grab a score sheet, you're just seeing consistency pair to pair to pair, which is really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, pair to pair is it's a misnomer to think that when you go from one pair to another that they're going to play exactly the same.
Well, and shout out to Callan, 240 for him. Mm-hmm. He puts up. Isaiah Derflinger ended with 246. Kieran got to 200 that game, which is very solid.
Yep.
Starting the day even. Well, starting literally the squad even, but I think he carried over a little minus from yesterday, but might be able to chip away at it today. Make his way back up to the near the top.
And then on 49 and 50, we've got Avery with 200, Hayden 237. Matt's going to shoot approximately 220. You got 202 for Jack. There's this. We have scores.
Chris needs this one to be in the 250s, and he gets it.
One more hit for 267. Poncho 215. Nicely done. Good start.
All right, so if you weren't watching yesterday, here's how it works. So while the bowlers are moving pairs, which they have an adventurous skip this weekend,
yes, they do.
As Leanne said, there's a little bit of chaos in front of us, so we turn off the cameras for just a little bit. And I do believe Gigi Mason is in the house, and she's going to be stepping into the booth for game 2. And we're going to call some more action. Christopher Wagner, 267 to begin the day.
Abe with a nice hit. I think he was.
I think he was too, or he was up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Wagner is leading and just added 67 to his
total.
Yeah, wow.
That's pretty good.
Fantastic.
192 for Riley. Nicely done.
Let's see if Abe can finish this out here. Started strong, then like you said, got a little lost, but recovered nicely.
Yeah, he's one more hit. He's in the 220s. Oh boy, got that a little wide.
That was a good 8, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully Nicholas can spare it up here. Starting the day off sometimes can be challenging for some players.
Mm-hmm.
Great spare by Nicholas.
Yep. Now would be the time to change lines or change balls if you got that fill shot. You're thinking, what do I need to do? And there we go. Nicholas is heading to the bag for a different ball. Good call.
Nice. I didn't bounce it out either. I slid the six over.
Very nice. And he just struck on the fill. So
All
there we
right.
go.
What a way to start.
Nice
Or
start.
what a way to end, I mean. Okay, so we are going to take a really short break because we already have some bowlers to the left of us.
Mhm.
So give us a few minutes and we will be right back. All right, we are back for more fun. We have 6 new bowlers, plus some bowlers to the right and left of us. We've got Eric Flink, Thomas Carter, William Lenemond, Ben Linares, Aaron Adejubi, and Emmanuel Joseph. What's up, Gigi?
Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world. Hi.
Gigi, you're double mic'd up, do you know
Oh,
that?
jeez. Oh, yeah, I am. Wait, yeah. Does that interfere with them?
I don't think so, but
Okay.
yeah, if you want to leave it on. that's
This would
fine.
actually be good. I can just record while we talk.
Oh,
and
wow.
for the vlog.
There
It'd
you
be
go.
great.
That's funny.
I
Oh,
just watched them bowl.
You watch these guys?
Yeah, well, a little bit. I said I'm staying here until every single person strikes. So you guys better not have me here all day. It only took 2 frames.
Nice.
And before that, they all struck. I missed the star frame. I was like, dang it. But
So
they
close.
did get it, though. Thomas had a 250 game.
He did.
Yeah, he did. He was rolling. And he was throwing the Ion Max, the ball that they got this week.
Ah, very nice. What's up? So, we introduced the players.
Okay.
Emmanuel's from here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Manny.
Manny, man. He shot 213. He opened in the 10th, but it was kind of cool to see all his peers encouraging him. They're like, it's okay, Manny. You're still. I'm like, hey, you're still trending in the right direction. You know, we added to the score. We didn't subtract. It's okay.
Now, Manny won something really, really special through your foundation a couple years ago, right?
Yes, he did. So Manny was we call him GMF Scholars, Jasmine Mace Foundation Scholars. So I don't know how many years ago, but he won the Jasmine Mace Foundation Storm collaboration that we had. He won the scholarship where him and Connor's from Alaska. He
Yeah.
was older than Manny at the time, still is, but they got to come to the Storm plant. Never been there before. You know, Connor's into the more technical side, and you know, the program was designed because not not every kid has aspirations to be a professional bowler, but they still might want to, be in the field, like in the bowling field still, but there's so many other aspects of the game that you can still be a part of. And so it was kind of like a career day. That's what we called it, Storm Youth Career
It was
Day.
cool.
Yeah, so they got to tour the plant, speak to some of the people there, employees there, the different departments. They got to bowl, they got to ball, so it was a really, really cool time.
It was fun.
Yeah, Manny was just like, he was younger at the time, so he's like, he didn't really want to hear about the career side. He's like, I just want to bowl.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. It was fun.
And you did get to bowl on the lanes, which not everyone gets to do.
Exactly.
So, super. And you give a lot of opportunities to through your foundation and the different things that you do.
Exactly. We had that. We had a couple other things. We partnered with PBA. We have the PBA Junior. So, some of the kids get scholarships. They get a free entry.
Yeah.
So hopefully they do well enough, then they can make it to kind of like Anna did. She wasn't one of the recipients, but make it to the TV show, scholarship money, We had one of the things we do here is Roll Back to School, where we give in August free food, backpacks, bowling to the kids of the New England area that come out just to get them prepared for the upcoming school year. So we do a little bit of everything. We do what we can.
I love it.
Thank you.
All right, so Aaron here, he's on a strike. We did have some high scores game one.
Yes.
I'm expecting this long pattern to be a little higher.
Agreed.
Yeah. You
For
can
sure.
see off to the right, Cam Bennett, he bowled 300 on the medium pattern yesterday. He just started with the front three.
Yes, he did bowl 300. I was like, and his first one in the 10th was like soon as he threw it, we were all like, because we could just tell he missed.
Yeah.
But it when Brooklyn carried, we were like, yeah.
Oh, was
Two
that the
more.
yelling? Okay,
Yes,
okay,
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
We were all happy, and then he peered the next two. We're like, man, take it. We love that for you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What I did learn about Aaron here, I spoke to his dad because I was like, hey, I never seen y'all before. Who are you? I'm Gigi. Nice to meet you guys. And his dad told me that Aaron's only been bowling for 2 years. And I was
wow.
like, 2 years?
That's amazing.
I was like, my average was a 75 the first 2 years I started bowling. Like, he throws it so amazing for only 2 years of bowling.
Well, and he's already placed third at his first invitational tournament. And this is his first SYC. And he says that he's a good golfer, too. So,
wow.
Yeah, multi-sport.
A lot of bowlers are actually good golf. Well, everyone but me, probably.
Oh, I'm a terrible golfer.
I'm so bad.
Me too. I don't even, nope. I don't even do it.
I'm
There's no
really
way.
bad.
Yeah.
I recently went to Top Golf with for one of my friend's birthdays, and as soon as I saw my dad, he said, "You need lessons." I was like, "Dad, your friend gave me lessons. I'm still bad. I don't want any lessons anymore."
I have never had a lesson or anything, but Gary Holsenberg.
Yes.
Shout out to Gary.
Gary!
He's not here this weekend, but he was the creator of the SYC. He says that I have the worst golf swing he's ever seen.
Oh.
We went to Top Golf for fun or whatever, and he's like, you never. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Gary's like, never again.
Yeah.
Wow, great pitch. Great pitch by Eric here on lane 48.
You know what these awesome young men are not awesome at? Filling out their bios.
I told you, we got to have you get penalties.
Oh,
penalized.
My goodness.
You start with a 0 the first frame if you don't fill out your bio.
Like, this is a bad, literally, I've typed in almost everyone, and so far Aaron is the only one that has popped up. Oh, Ben Linares.
Okay.
All right, we got 2. So Ben's stepping up. He's wearing that cool Rhode Island jersey. I just love that lighthouse.
It's pretty.
Ben has been bowling with us for a few times. He has bowled at a minimum of 10 SYCs. I believe that he has bowled every single SYC Coastal Classic that we've had.
Really?
And we're going into year number 10, I think?
Wow.
Or 9. Year number 9, I think. He bowls at Buffalo Lanes North. He's from North Carolina.
Okay.
He was really proud of where he placed at Junior Gold last year, given just 2 months prior he tore his hamstring.
Oh my gosh.
So he had to work back from an injury. He really likes to cook. He loves making stir fries and wants to say hi to his dad and his sister Maddie.
Oh, hi, Dad and Sister Maddie.
Yeah.
What?
See, that's the joy that we get to bring when you fill out your bio.
Yeah, we get to. I think it's super cool just being able to learn, a little bit about the players
Yeah.
and cool facts like he likes to cook.
Yeah.
I need Ben
Hint,
to cook
hint.
for me.
I know. Me too.
I'm terrible.
Oh, I'm so bad at cooking. I've just given up at this point. I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. Although during COVID, I think because we all were stuck at home, I did learn a little to cook, but it didn't stick with me after COVID was over.
I tried to learn. I still don't even think it. Yeah, it was bad.
You didn't master
No,
anything?
I didn't master anything. I think what we're starting to see, at least from this pair, I think a little bit of transition because it looked
Yeah.
at the kids definitely had the game prior. Game number 1 is not the same. It's kind of diminishing a little bit, so they might have to make a little bit of move. Thomas, his ball reaction, at least the first couple frames, is not what I saw, on the pair that they were on. So
this pair transitioned for the bowlers bowling on it last game.
okay.
There
we
I
go.
do think a lot of them, and I probably across the center, but I was just setting up the live stream here, so I did see the bowlers before. They put a ton of surface on their bowling balls,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So there's so much surface, and then of course this house has early
Already
friction.
exactly.
Yeah, so they were already transitioning. So I think you're seeing definitely what's happening.
Yes.
Good observation.
Yeah, I'm like maybe a little bit of move, maybe not necessarily a ball change right away, maybe a little move, maybe a little hand adjustment, speed adjustment, or a ball change as well. But this frame, it actually looked like Thomas, Eric, figured something out. Thomas's ball actually went to the pins really, really well.
Awesome. Look at that.
That was a great shot.
Ben's like, what do you mean transition?
Right.
What you talking about?
It's nice to have a different perspective than when you're actually bowling. Because, I talked to Sean Ryan and one of our ball reps or previous ball reps, I'm like, bowling on the tour, I'm like, he's like, Gigi, your ball just read so early. I'm like, Sean, I'm asking, I'm like, Sean, did the ball read early? Did it burn up or did it not hook?
Right.
He's like, it burnt up. And I'm like, well, I can't see that. He's like, Gigi, you're not going to. You can't see the first 15 feet, where your ball just read,
Right.
So just being able to have a different perspective and watching it rather than, being the person bowling, you actually can learn a lot. So I appreciate this point of view at times.
Yeah.
Oh, no. And we're back.
We're back. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah.
Manny, I feel is going to get up here and pure the shot.
Yeah.
Oh, he ball changed. Didn't I just talk about a ball change?
You did?
Look at that.
Called it.
Pick it up, Manny.
All right. Aaron here has a tricky spare, but anything is possible.
Come on. Oh, I thought he was going to do it.
Me too.
Man,
Yeah.
that hurt my soul.
Totally. All right. So the pairs to the right and left they have one less bowler, so they're bowling a lot quicker. And Donovan Klein shot 250 or something in the last game. And he's got a 4-bagger.
He figured something out.
He did, yeah.
Nice. Thomas looked like he made a little adjustment. Good pitch, Thomas. Nothing is better than watching people or just bowlers in general, players, athletes, struggling.
Yes.
Not that you want them to struggle, but being able to figure it out.
Right.
I feel like that's one of the most rewarding things.
Well, and they're so dedicated and at such a young age, right?
Yes.
They do figure it out, which is just crazy.
I'm just at this age, I was not figuring it out.
Well, and you don't see a lot of mental turmoil going on the outside.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. I have yet to see anyone crash out. I have not seen it. Oh, great shot, great shot. William here has 4 in a row. And I did not know that.
He does.
I was talking about transition. William said, I haven't figured it out.
Well, he figured it out now.
Yeah, he did.
Got Gabe Solomon to the right here.
I was just gonna point out that I really like his jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
That's from the Vegas SYC.
That's nice.
You know, Gigi, that's a Gerald jersey design.
He's making all. I spoke to him yesterday. He's like, yeah, he makes all the different cities like designs, and I was just like, you have work to do, G, for my jerseys.
Like, come on, G. Hook
Yeah.
a girl up.
They are nice.
Yeah. I like your Got Game jerseys though. There's some cool ones.
Yeah, I have some new ones. I told him, I said Monday I'm sending an email to get these done, and there's another Rhode Island jersey that Aaron has on too. That's really pretty.
So what are the names on Manny's jerseys?
Oh, so that's actually a Black Lives Matter jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so all the black individuals who were passed away due to like violence. So I have that one. I have a breast cancer jersey. I have and actually my first year or two when I got that, I had all the proceeds actually go to Donna's foundation that's striking against.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that goes there. I'm into superheroes, so like Venom, Spider-Man, Black Panther.
We saw the Spider-Man one. Was Manny wearing the Spider-Man?
Oh, Noah was.
Noah, that's right.
Yeah, I have that one, and I have some other ones too.
I see you have some cool designs.
Yeah, I was thinking of like Deadpool. People were giving me the God Game fan was giving me ideas. I was like, I have to make this happen.
That's awesome.
Great job, Manny. See, we like the spares. If we're not striking yet, keep filling the frames.
Good job by Aaron.
Yes.
I can't believe he's only been bowling a couple years.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, super solid.
His dad said 2 years is going to be his first year at junior gold, and I was like, bowling like that? Oh, he throws it amazing.
Right? Like, what did we do wrong, Gigi?
Man, did I like not start young enough? I started at 10.
Well, you know what? It really has changed. There's just so many more opportunities for these kids.
There are.
And they can bowl every single weekend if they want.
Exactly.
Like, literally this weekend. So, on the West Coast, I know there's the Idaho Youth Open going on, which a lot of the kids
are there
in the kind of western Rocky Mountain states are doing that. I believe there was an Elite Youth Tour tournament this weekend. So, like, even if you're not at the SYC, you may be bowling a youth tournament. And I was talking to a dad earlier. I was like, oh, we haven't seen you in a minute. And he's like, oh, well, we were at the Coastal Classic, which was in October. And then they couldn't come to Vegas because he had high school bowling. And then he was telling me they can't come to Michigan because of a graduation. But then there was something else that was conflicting in Teen Masters. They couldn't come to Delaware.
I forgot about Teen Masters.
I'm like, you guys, how do you balance the schedule? He's like, I have no idea.
Right. It's like at that point, like which tournaments do you? That actually, I have a great question for the parents. Like, what, how do you decide or pick and choose which tournaments if there's so many for the youth bowlers to compete in? Because when I was bowling, we didn't have all these options.
Yeah.
It was like this is the one we're bowling.
You bowl city here.
Yes.
You bowl state here.
Yes. We might bowl, go to Maine,
Right.
go to Vermont, Connecticut, Massachusetts. There weren't too many, but we knew exactly the one we were going to bowl.
I know. I mean, that's a great question. And I think the parents, they all have individual reasons for doing it. But I don't know. It's crazy.
It's cool to see.
Yeah, it is great. PBA Junior is always hosting more and more tournaments.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that's great shot. That's the most important, thing I think is like the reps. Practice reps there is different from tournament play. So the more that they're able to compete in these environments, it just gets them more comfortable, more confidence, easier. Because like sometimes for me, and I know some of the other players I asked on tour as well, like if you're not competing on a consistent basis, at least in our off season, because really we only compete for like 2 months really out the year. It's like that first tournament or first two might be a little little nerves. You don't really got the reps in the competitive reps, and then like once you settle in, it's like then we're bowling on a consistent basis week after week after week. So just being able for them to have the opportunities to keep bowling every week is definitely an advantage, and I'm glad they're taking advantage of it because this bowling center is packed. A lot of players out here. All right. We have, on lane 46, we have Franco. He has like a 6-bagger on the board.
Holy cow.
Yeah. They're figuring it out. I really wonder what the score is gonna be, plus or minus. I'm assuming plus with these scores for like for medals, first,
Oh,
second,
yeah.
third.
Yeah, so U18 boys is really tight. We pulled up some scores earlier. Let me
Okay.
pull it up again. So U18 boys. So William Cunningham is currently in the lead at plus 299. Mateo plus 275. McKellen plus 274. Are you hearing this?
Yeah.
Jacob Dunbar plus 263. Brady McDonough 243. Like,
Oh, so it's close.
it
Just
is
couple pins,
tight.
20, 30, 40.
Chance McLean has fallen back a little bit this morning, but he could make it back to the overall medal
In contention easily.
podium.
Yeah.
But U15 boys, let's take a look at this one. Now, Chris Wagner shot 267 the first game, or 268, and he has jumped into the lead, plus 212. Isaiah Derflinger, plus 165. So, still tight, but U18 boys is the division to watch.
Wow.
Folks.
I gotta make sure I get William on the. At least I gotta get him a strike too. Because when I was watching or recording some, it was like the carry just bad. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back when you strike.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure I
He's
get him
a
on the vlog
great
today.
bowler.
Yeah, he is. He's actually a GMF scholar too.
Oh, wow.
Him, Kai Struthers, they won the PBA Junior.
You know Kai's nickname's Popcorn?
Wait, really?
Really?
Wait, why?
Oh, there's a great story.
Oh, wait, I gotta tease about that. Be like, Kai, so
yeah.
I heard your name is Popcorn.
Yeah. You gotta ask him.
Okay.
And he's so cool. Like, he's just a chill guy. So.
Very chill.
All right, so William Lennemond is still striking.
Yeah.
We got 4-bagger, 9-spare, double,
He got a great game on the board.
and now he's stepping up on 47.
Speaking of more bowling, my parent. Oh wait, no. One of the girls who's actually going.
Yeah, Gianna
Yes.
Verano.
Yes, her team won.
Yep.
So when
And actually, there's 2 girls in the field right now that are going to Youngstown. Well, I think Gianna's 2 years from now. Strike for William. Good job.
nice.
But next year, shoot, what's her name? Hang on, let me look. U18 girls. There's 2 girls. Amber Mason.
Okay.
is
Oh,
also going
Mason.
to Youngstown. Yeah.
Nice.
Youngstown's like coming out of nowhere.
They are. So when you guys said that they beat Jack State,
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's because I haven't like followed at least the past couple of days. So I'm
Yeah.
just thinking that they won. Oh! Get out of there, 7-10.
Yeah.
You see how excited I am and how chilly it is? Give me a high five. That was great. I need a high. Aaron! Yeah! High five.
He's like, what honor?
If I would have been like walking it out like.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, I got distracted. That was
It's
a great pitch.
Oh no, Manny.
Oh man. All right, Manny, get your count. Slide her over. Yeah. So going back to the story,
Yes.
I literally thought like they just beat them for a match, going to the next.
no.
But they won the national championship,
Yes.
and I did not know that. And my parents texted me and sent me the picture that says national champs, and I was like, wait, Youngstown won the national championship? They're like, yeah. I'm like, when I heard the story, it was just like, oh, I thought they won a match, but
Yeah.
no, they won the whole thing.
Well, and I didn't realize that the national championship was last night either. And then we were going back to their room, and some of the kids were talking about it. And then Leanne texted me, and she's like, ESPNU, college bowling. I'm like,
I had no idea.
oh, yeah. So it was on last. They went to Game 7.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I
it
have
was
to
like-
go back and watch
You
it.
should. It was a great match.
I have
Jack
to.
State has a lot of great players
They
on
do.
it right now, and it was a really, really great match between the 2 teams.
I have to go back and watch. I
And
absolutely have
fans
no
at
idea.
home, you should go back and watch too. So
I have to. What?
yes, 4-bagger for Eric.
Yes.
Let's go. I'm giving him a fist bump. Good job, Eric.
Nice.
So I'm excited because this pair looks like it might be nice and good today. Because sometimes, live stream pairs,
Oh, yes,
sometimes they get a little rough.
they do.
Yeah.
Especially yesterday, first block. Like that
Yeah.
right lane was hooking so much, and we just had a lot of splits on that lane, or not as many strikes. But they're
Yeah.
stringing them today.
Let's go, William.
Ah! He said, "Thank you, Lord."
That was good.
Yes. This game is about to put William in the plus, and I love it.
Yeah, right?
Sometimes you just need that one game to get you back on track, give you a little energy boost,
And-
momentum.
And parents, if you're popping in to see how the live stream pair is going because your kids are coming here, it is nice and good.
Yes.
Like, get them excited to come to the live stream pair today.
We want them to come to the live stream pair. This is the pair you want to be on, actually, today.
Seriously, there's some striking going on. Right next door, Alvaro, 213. Franco.
Oh, I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
I know. He had a rough game. Like, he left 2 hard pickups or hard spares.
Yeah.
So he has 2 opens and a lot of strikes, and that's not always what you want to see.
Man, especially the one in the 9th frame, too.
Ugh.
A little bit unfortunate. Ah, Minnie.
So Manny ball changed, but I think he could take a step left.
Yeah,
He ball changed, but he needs a zone move too.
exactly. Yeah, take that.
Let's go, Franco. Oh, we got some fans watching Will in the chat.
Okay, yeah, Will's on a roll.
He is on a roll. Thomas too. He's on a turkey going into the 10th.
I want Will to get the first one for sure. Let's get those extra bonus spins.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let's get that's where the score comes from.
So Eli Inkner just shot 189, and he was near the top of the leaderboard in the U18 boys. So that's gonna be interesting.
To see maybe like how far he dropped.
Yeah.
That's
but
the
here,
worst.
look at Chris Wagner. So Chris Wagner shot 260, and he went down to whatever 51 and 52 down there.
Okay.
He started with the first 2 frames open. Now he is striking at the end of the game, but he only had 65 in the 5th.
Right. So you can only go about like 2-teen.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there could be. I'm telling you, U18 boys,
They
and
are
we're
close.
not gonna be able to watch them. You're gonna have to keep us updated.
I have to.
Yeah.
The craziest is when the scores are just high, and like this happens on tour sometimes. We literally shoot 200, 190, and we feel like we just lost 50 pins. We're like, what?
Yeah. You're
We just-
moving backwards as
Yes.
you're bowling good. You're like, what?
I just went even. I just shot 2-0, and it's not enough. I need at least a 220.
What a shot by Eric.
Yes.
Let's go. So Eric could get to 233 this game. I'm telling you, last year, pair. Let's go.
Great pair.
So Gigi, here's
All
what
right.
I think. So it's game number 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if we can get someone from Coolwick in here, game 3,
Okay.
to chat, and then maybe like game 5.
Okay.
Come back, wrap up.
I can do
and-
that.
Yeah, and give us an update. Like, go be a roving reporter.
Yes. Hey everyone, what are you guys thinking? How you feeling? What are you throwing?
Yeah,
All the above.
I love it.
I can do it.
All right, it's okay, Eric.
Yes,
you got
it's a great
to
game.
230.
Yeah. Great place for it too.
Absolutely.
Nice. All right, come on, William. First one, baby. Let's go. Sound like a whale.
Seriously.
I
right? Like,
really didn't. I know we see the whale jerseys, but I was like, wait,
Who knew we were going whale watching today?
what is that sound? First one.
All right, all right.
Oh.
All right, Ben Linares. Look at him. He's just had a little sneaky 250 under the radar.
To be honest, he's just so calm, cool, and collective. I didn't even know he was.
Yeah.
250 was on the board.
Yeah, literally.
Ah, yeah.
Let's go. And Ben,
Great game.
258.
Great game.
That's a big. That's a boost for Ben's overall score. So
Absolutely. William here could shoot 270.
I said this yesterday, Gigi, but when I was a kid, I always started every day with a 150. I swear. Like I was like every block, every tournament, 150. I'm like, really? But it wasn't until like a couple years ago I was bowling a PWBA tournament, and I think it was Steve Jacobs told me, I think I shot 150, and I was bowling really well. And he's like, you don't have to make it all back in one game. And that was like mind blowing
Yes.
for me. Like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
So like all these kids, like they might have started with, yeah, William.
Nice. One more.
they might have started the day with like, you minus 100, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is terrible, or minus, more than that, and you don't have to make it all up in one game.
Absolutely.
Just chip away at it.
Just a little bit at a time. And that's what I appreciate about Steve. Like, literally on tour, he's great at what he does, but he's also, like, a great emotional support. Like, I'm like, Steve, I'm frying. He's like, okay, Gigi, let me know.
Right.
What is going on? What do you see?
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm like, he's like, breathe. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like, no one had said to me ever before that you don't have to get it all in one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, that was like mind blowing.
Perspective.
278 for William there.
Great game, William.
So like we said, right? So William started the day minus, but he just shot 278, and now he's only minus 23.
Exactly.
And now he has 3 games left
to get after more score to go plus.
Right. That's awesome.
Yes.
So.
And say if you don't, if you're doing well or you struggle, and say you don't make a cut, or say you don't, perform the way you want to, at least if you can end on a positive note, knowing you gave it everything you had, you started negative, you ended with plus, give yourself a chance, like, that's a win, And you could learn something from that as well.
For sure.
We got some footage over here. William, he's looking at all those strikes.
I think, so here's the fun thing in an SYC. So everyone gets a SYC chamois when they check in their swag bag, right? And since everyone got one,
right?
If they, like, our check-in team, actually, Deb Cynic, she really tells them every time, like, please write your initials right now on the chamois in Sharpie, like right this minute, because what just happened was Aaron can't find a chamois.
Yes.
And there's 5 SYC chamois. So.
I see them all over the place.
Yeah.
And I don't see any names either.
Yeah. Oh, Aaron.
No.
Oh, that's rough. Okay. So.
Oop.
Wait. Oh.
A lot of shaking over here.
Well, Cliff was sneaking up on me.
Oh, you want me to get Cliff?
Yeah, I was just going to say we need to grab Cliff. So, Gigi, thanks for hanging out.
Yes, bye, chat.
We're going to take a break.
I'm going to get Cliff.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, hold on.
All right, we are back. And this game, we're watching Gavin Kremers, Andrew Schaefer, Stephen Woodard, Nemaya Bachman, Garrett Johnson, and Jacob Tirado. Let's see if we got some bios. So Gavin Kremers, he's from Cheshire, Connecticut, Lessard Lanes and Nutmeg Bowl, 17 years old. Gavin loves to ride roller coasters. While traveling the country for different bowling events, we always make the time to find an amusement park. Hit some coasters. You know who else did this? Was Aiden Furukawa. He's a past SYC champion. So Gavin, Aiden now is at SCAD, and maybe shoot him a message and share your love of bowling and coasters. Also, Patrick Dombrowski is a huge coaster fan. So, Nehemiah Bachman, he's from Syracuse, New York. He's 17 years old. First SYC, he got a sportsmanship award called the Mike Radley the second award. He knows how to do card tricks, and he wants to say hello to his sisters, Kira, Cassie, and Kylie. Got Garrett Johnson here too. Garrett had a really great end to his block yesterday, so I think he was hoping to come in strong this morning. And I am joined. Guess who's here? It is G.
What's up, chat?
What is happening?
What is going on?
Oh, you know, we're just talking some bowling. We got Gavin here who likes to ride roller coasters. We got Garrett. Garrett had a great end to his block yesterday, but he's not had the best weekend. So, but I'm sure you've been hanging out.
Yeah, I have.
So G, Gerald, for those of you who don't know, but we've just dubbed him G.
That's right.
And Gerald, you are part of our Coolwick fam.
I am.
At the SYC. You're a huge part. You are all of the beautiful designs that we see that Gigi has been eyeballing all weekend.
Oh yeah, she's already
so
came
jealous.
down with a list. She came down with a list, and she was like, yeah, it's about that time. I need some new colorways, and I want some of the SYC designs too.
Yeah.
Especially the Providence, the
Rhode Island,
the Rhode Island.
the lightning house, or the lightning
lighthouse.
house.
Yeah, yeah.
The lighthouse one is so awesome.
You like that one?
Love it. It's
Good.
my fave.
Good.
Gee, you know what you did not bring enough of this weekend was the Florida weather.
I did not. I did not. Me and Nick got off the plane looking like true Floridians. We had our shorts on.
Yeah, how far did you make it?
We made it through the first day. That was it.
Yeah, it's
But
cold.
luckily we packed some pants and jeans and stuff. So, but
It is freezing
yeah, not enough hoodies and jackets.
this
so,
weekend. Yeah, really.
Yeah, I had to buy one from Coolwick.
All right, Andrew Schaefer here. He is from Kamek. Somewhere in New England. Kamak. Strike 10 lanes, 16 years old. First SYC. He's made some great friends through bowling. He volunteers with the Special Olympics on Long Island, and he assists the participants in learning to play basketball and bowling.
Oh, wow.
Saying hi to his dad at home.
Shout out to Logan. That's awesome.
All right, we got Stephen Woodard. He's 17, first SYC. What? Oh, here he is. Okay, so he loves playing golf. He's a diehard fisherman, and he loves to spend time with his good friends and family. And he wants to say hello to everyone in the Berkshires.
First SYC.
Yeah, first SYC.
That's awesome.
Super cool.
So how many new bowlers do you have this?
60.
60 new bowlers.
Yeah.
for
Have you
this
guys been
event.
busy down at the Coolwick
We have
table?
been very busy
Good.
down there.
Cool.
Yeah, we've been very busy. It's my first time actually
In Rhode Island?
in Rhode Island.
Yeah. Did you guys fly in Rhode Island or out
Yeah.
of Boston?
Straight into Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
I would have loved to fly into Boston, consider I'm a Boston diehard fan.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's only like an hour.
Yeah, it's 45 minutes
Yeah.
to an hour. Yeah, but we're getting on the plane afterwards, so
Yeah. Next time. You'll have to
Yeah.
add some time to.
I'll be back up here. My little nephew's moving up here,
Oh, cool.
so he's moving to Boston. So,
Okay. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. I think he was excited because his Uncle G, is a big Red Sox Celtics fan. So
There you go. There you go. All the teams up here.
oh yeah,
You're not a Patriots fan, are you?
that's the mom.
Okay.
My mother's a Patriots fan.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, she's a.
Yeah, because you're right by Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Are you a Bucks fan?
I support the Bucks. I
Okay.
go to the games and I enjoy the games. I'm not a Bucks fan, but don't dislike them.
Fair. I understand.
I like the players on their team, but I pull for the Lightning, Tampa Lightning hockey
Nice.
team. I cannot pull for the Boston hockey team
Yeah.
due to the family that I'm affiliated with. They're
Yeah, Cliff would
diehard.
disown you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He is.
It was
yeah.
the one rule: you're not a Boston hockey team fan.
All right. That's fair. That's
It's
fair.
all right. No Brewers.
Yeah, and you guys have a big crew here. Brandy and Cliff are here this weekend.
Yeah, the whole
And
the whole
Nick's
crew.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's here. It's great. It's great to see.
Supporting Tyler. Tyler's out here bowling, and
Yeah, he's making his way. I think we caught him on the live stream yesterday, but I think he's middle of the house right now, so making his way down. Now, this pair the last two games has been a nice little pair.
yeah,
There's been some strength.
there's been some scores.
So I'm hoping that it continues. Come on, Garrett. There we go.
There we go.
Garrett's on it. U18 boys is the closest division right now in terms of like chasing the top. I'm letting all the scores tabulate, and then we'll do a little score update.
Who was the top bowler out of all the divisions?
Oh, I don't know yet. You know what? We'll have to look, but good question. I know Anna Anthony last
Yes,
month,
the
she
last
killed
yeah
it.
in Vegas.
Like,
She
she beat everybody.
sure did. She's had a good little couple months.
So right now, Gianna Brandolino has 27-17 for a total, and McKellen has 27-20. So they're tight. Gianna might beat the high in the building. She could do it.
There we go.
And Gianna might need a new banner after this event.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty much like she will. And she's going to have 14 SYC titles
Oh, she's
potentially.
the gold banner.
Yeah.
She has to update her gold banner.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. She's just killing it out here.
That's awesome.
So awesome.
Good for her.
All right, so let's see. Oh, we got a shout out for Stephen Woodard. Let's see. I was doing some. Let's see who else we. So we talked about. We talked about Gavin because he loves to ride roller coasters. That's his thing.
Good shot, Gavin.
Garrett. Garrett did not fill out his bio. Sorry, Garrett. His dad. I shout out to my buddy Michael Johnson over there, Garrett's dad.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a huge Oregon Ducks fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so like he's always for years he's given me some crap about I'm an Ohio State fan. He's a Ducks fan. I don't know if Garrett's a Ducks fan too. He's never really repping all the Ducks, but his dad always is. Like he's got the shoes, he's got the hat.
The green is
Yeah.
on.
And so obviously Ohio State and Oregon were in the Rose Bowl this year.
Correct.
And so his dad so kindly brought me a Rose Bowl hat this weekend.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
I know, I showed you and you wanted to hurt me.
I wouldn't. Nah. I just wanted to wear it a couple of times before.
I'm gonna keep it on a shelf at home. Like I might buy a little box for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get a
like,
little
get
shadow,
yeah,
nice
right,
little shadow box
yeah.
for it. Absolutely.
It's the coolest thing. So shout out to Garrett.
Shout
Thanks
out to
the
Ohio State.
Thanks to the SYC families for, you know, you
So
know
much
how it is
love.
now, right? Like,
Yes.
so we leave our families on the weekend, we leave our puppies.
We do.
We come here, you know, but our family's here. Like, we love the SYC family. They make us feel at home, and they get to know us.
That break in between,
Yeah.
it hurt me. I was, man, when's the next SYC stop?
I know, right? Like that yeah, because this year we took March off because there just wasn't a bowling center in the country that
Available.
could host us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I love being at the SYC
I know.
tournament.
We got no breaks now. Now through the end, minus July, we do have another break. I lied. I'm sorry. But
That's the summer.
yeah,
That's fine.
there's other stuff going on. So
Yeah.
yeah, people are starting to plan. You know, Delaware, the next SYC goes on sale, or I should say, entries open. Get the date now.
Two of the smallest states.
I know, yeah, right? So, Super Slam, SYC Delaware, this one's always really popular. It's June 20th to the 22nd at Bolarama, and entries open April 28th. And then Idaho will be next. Tennessee this year, we're going back to Smyrna. Coastal Classic, and we wrap it up with the SYC Texas in Fort Worth.
Awesome. I can't wait to be in Tennessee. I haven't been in Tennessee in a
Oh,
while.
I love Smyrna. I love it.
Yeah,
It's so awesome.
I grew up there when I was my younger years. Smyrna, Tennessee. It's a lot of good bowlers that came out of Smyrna,
For sure.
Tennessee.
I think I did have a bio for Jacob. Here we go. Jacob Tirado.
Good shot right there, Jake.
Oh, I have to say this again. His hometown is Schenectady. Schenectady, New York. Kingpin's Alley Latham. He's 16 years old. First SYC. He bowled bowling a triple of 890 for a national record.
Oh, wow.
So he bowled an 890. That's amazing. Played baseball, and he would like to say hi to his mom and little brother Ethan.
That's awesome. 890.
890.
I have to shake that man's hand.
It's amazing.
890. I can't even imagine.
Me neither. What a
Ooh.
shot by Gavin.
I like it.
He's like, all
Very
right,
nice
I'll
shot.
take it. I'll take the.
There we go.
Very
there we
nice
go.
by Nehemiah.
Yeah.
Little Ion Max action
We're starting to
too.
string them now. Ooh, off the wall over there, James. So have you been to Rhode Island before?
Only
For
with
the
the
SYC?
SYC. The last
Okay.
that was my first time, and the first time we came, we went over to Newport.
Okay.
Because I'd looked up online there's a tennis Hall of Fame museum in Newport.
Okay.
And I'm a big tennis
You're a
fan.
tennis fan?
I'm a big tennis fan. So we went over there, and it was really cool. They actually have Wimbledon is my favorite tournament.
Okay.
Like I just love watching Wimbledon. And they built a grass court
Yeah.
in the middle of this museum. So it was really neat. And I didn't actually know there's a lot of tennis history in Newport from way back. Like some of the first tournaments actually happened in Newport. So it
Really?
was really interesting to see. And I didn't know any of that. And Newport's a really cool area. So
I watched some tennis for some many years.
yeah.
Of my time. My mother's a big tennis fan.
Oh yeah.
She has every channel. The TV is always on tennis.
Yes. It's
She's
great.
one of those ladies. She loves it.
Yeah.
I never really got into it. I try to play it.
Yeah.
Never stuck with it, but
I like it. I just like watching it. Some people are like, it's so boring. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
who's your favorite tennis player?
All time. Currently, it's so open. I would say, especially on the women's side. Like, I don't really have one. I like some of the younger players.
Mm-hmm.
But my all-time favorite women's tennis player is Kim Clijsters.
Okay.
And she was the one that she actually is playing doubles, and she's now getting into some pickleball stuff. But she used to both her parents were gymnasts.
Mm-hmm.
So when she played tennis, she would be super flexible, and she would stretch
Yeah.
and reach for she would get shots that no one could. And then I was a big Nadal fan.
I was.
I grew up in the Nadal
Yeah.
Federer kind of. I always picked Nadal though.
Yeah, Roger Federer. Nadal is my favorite, and
Yeah.
Venus Williams.
The Williams sisters were
Yeah.
amazing too. Yeah, they were. I mean, they really changed the game.
Yeah,
No one can argue that. So.
yeah. I was a fan of the older sister. She was more the quiet one.
She was.
Very like. She was dialed in and showed her emotions a lot differently than Serena. But.
I like Serena a lot, but Venus. I don't want to say this because people might come for me, and if Serena's watching, I don't want her to like hate me. But Venus was like, I want to say she was better.
She was better. I
right?
thought she was better.
And then she just got hurt so much.
Yes.
So
all right. So I see.
Don't come for us, Serena.
We see it the same way. Then.
Yeah,
I
really.
think Venus was a little bit better than Serena.
I think so too. Yeah, she just looked like an athlete too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it was cool. But Rhode Island, like, it's sneaky good. And I think when growing up, I was like, the first time we came to the SYC, I'm like, I don't know anything about Rhode Island, right? I just had never really didn't know anything about it. And then you come and visit and you meet the people here, and there is a love for Rhode Island.
Are they so nice?
They're so nice, and like people love living here. Like, so everyone, I was saying last night at dinner, everyone we ask, like the servers at restaurants and stuff, are like, well, how'd you end up in Rhode Island? And a lot of people come here for college. And then they just stay because they love it so much.
We were talking about that last night because it looked like it was a college town. And
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's a lot of colleges in the Providence area and stuff.
And downtown's cool. Like
yeah, we're staying downtown Providence, so
nice.
it was beautiful. There's a lot of the buildings had character.
Yeah.
You know, it had a lot of character to it. So I enjoyed the buildings and.
Good job, I
very
Garrett.
old. It
Yeah.
was like it's an old state.
Yeah. Yeah, so don't sleep on Providence.
Yeah.
Come visit. East Providence Lanes. You know, the locals call this EP.
Okay.
So we're at the EP.
Okay.
So if you want to
It's
be like
EP.
a local, yeah,
I'm gonna learn the lingo. So the next
Yeah.
SYC when we come here.
Yeah, and shout out to everyone in Rhode Island. Like, we got some extra local sponsors or supporters this weekend.
That's awesome.
So the Rhode Island Sports Commission gave us some money for the scholarship fund. East Providence Lanes, shout out to Michael Sodoma and the team here. They donated some scholarship this weekend. We also have Cambridge Credit Counseling and the Northeast Megabucks tournament. So Chris and Amy Viali are trying to bring back Megabucks to the Northeast. So there's a lot. The other thing is there's a lot of adult bowling out here. So parents, if you're listening and you had a great time in Rhode Island, check out some of the tournaments that are coming up, Nebas and just tons of stuff up here.
Yeah, the bowling center is great. Mike is great.
Yeah, so good.
Him and his staff is very awesome.
Fantastic.
Good shot right there.
Really
get
great
it
shot.
out there. So how's the pup?
Oh, Bosa. He's good. We're going through some, I feel like we've always had this issue, but we're really going through some food issues with my pup right now. So anyone at home listening, if you have dog food recommendations, I'm all ears because I feel like we keep going through it. But
Wait, he doesn't eat? Or?
well, yeah,
No?
he stops eating. And we get to a point with, like, right now we're not doing fresh food. I know everyone's going to come at me and be like, you got to feed him fresh.
Yeah.
And so, like, my one friend told me, like, chicken and rice. So, I don't know. What do you feed your dogs? Are they, like, normal dogs that just eat food?
Vader is grain-free.
Oh,
He's
okay.
grain-free. He was on, like, medicated food, and then he has, like, a gastro issue. But
Yeah.
grain-free, and then when he starts getting into those stages where he doesn't want to eat, eat,
Yeah.
I switch him over to the rice.
Oh, yeah.
And
Like chicken and rice?
A chicken and rice, or
Okay.
some type of wet food and stuff.
And that works?
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we're gotta do that.
Yeah, you gotta wet it up and have it, smell good and stuff, and they feel like they're eating some type of table food, but
Yeah.
it's not. I know my dog, he can't touch the table foods. He'd try, but he's
He'll pay for it.
yeah, he's dabbled a few times into the table food stuff, and
Yeah.
you know, and then he puts himself in timeout. So it's like, this is not fair to me. You know, I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't be like discipline you. You know, like
Yeah,
hey,
you're already doing it.
put you in your crate or something. He's like, yeah, it was worth it. You know.
Yeah, that's funny.
And
Yeah.
then he starts like screaming, crying to let me out because he has to go to
Yeah.
go to the restroom. So I'm like, yeah, you should have ate that stuff.
Yeah, really. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, no, but that sounds a lot like Bosa too. Like
Mhm.
he does love. So my dad came and visited one time, and there's this place in Utah that serves bison ribeye,
Okay.
and Bosa would do anything for bison ribeye. Anything in the world. Like if you told him to do a somersault,
He would do it.
he's on it, and he loves it. But he does pay a little bit for it a couple days later. But he's like, it's worth it.
That's awesome.
Gavin is killing it.
Gavin is killing it.
So Gavin's an adrenaline junkie, but he doesn't seem like he's having any adrenaline right now. So adrenaline junkie beating the roller coasters.
Yeah. Yeah.
He needs to come visit your state.
Oh,
You've got all the
they
roller
got a ton
coasters.
of roller coasters down there.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
Universal just opened that new park.
Mhm. Yeah, I know Cliff and Brandy, you know, the Barnes family, they go to the Universal.
That place looks
But
amazing.
they just start going, yeah. I said I was on dabbling into it a little.
Yeah.
I used to do the whole roller coaster thing big time. And
Yeah.
then as I got older,
Yeah.
my fear
Got bigger.
got bigger. My fear and heights and all that stuff got bigger. So
You know, I've had a couple kids this weekend tell me, and then some other people, like adults. I think there's some people that have developed some flying fears this year
yeah.
with all of the news stories that have been shared.
Yeah.
So I forget the youth bowler I was talking to yesterday. Her mom was telling me she's really scared of flying and never had that before, but all the stuff, you know, every day you
Media
wake
stuff,
up right now.
yeah, it's-
So
I'm one of those people. I am one of those.
you're not a big fan of flying?
No, I try to go to sleep when I get on the plane. Of course, Nick is like, I don't know how you do it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to be asleep before we even take off.
Yeah.
Yeah, the turbulence gets me every time. So.
Oh, and you probably didn't like flying in here. It was
No.
windy. We had some wind.
Yeah, it was off the plane. Well, from Tampa to Atlanta, off the plane, we had to run across the airport to get to our gate in Atlanta
Oh, like,
with like a minute to spare. Luckily, you know, Tyler's the more athletic one, so he got to the gate
it's like,
before.
hold it for my unks.
He sure did. He really did.
Let's
I had the
go,
whole.
Tyler.
I had the heavy sweat beads on the forehead and stuff, huffing and puffing.
I've done that so many times in Atlanta. I don't even want to talk about it.
And
Atlanta's the worst.
And I said it too before we even flew out of Tampa. I was like, I'll be flying into Atlanta. And our flight was delayed flying
In
out of
Tampa?
Tampa.
Oh,
So I was
yeah.
like, I'll be flying into Atlanta. Get ready to run. Tie your shoes up.
Yeah, because they never put you next to the gate. You need
Yeah,
to
the
be
gates literally are always on the opposite
Always.
side, especially for Delta. And I was like, okay. And we got there, and they were about to close the door. And I was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah,
And
really.
then they were like, yeah, keep your seatbelts on. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
You're like, I wish I'd missed this flight.
And Nick looked at me. He already knew.
Yeah.
Because I'm normally the loudest guy on the plane. If the plane shakes or anything, I'm like, ah.
That's funny.
I'm not a plane guy, so
I understand.
I do it. I had to get it done. If I could drive to every SYC, I would. Good shot right there.
Really good. So Jonathan Duran, too, to the right, he is, his parents told me yesterday, he's improved so much. He's from Connecticut.
Okay.
He was feeling so good coming into this tournament, and then he got a cold when he woke up
Oh.
yesterday. So he just shot 222, which is huge for
Yeah.
him this weekend because he's been bowling great. He just, you know when you wake up and you're like, really, I'm sick now. Like, what are the chances?
Yeah.
So.
And with all these weather changes and stuff too.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's spring, but not spring. It snowed yesterday.
Yeah,
It's
you
fine.
see that? I was about to say, I could have sworn I seen some snowflakes.
Yeah, it snowed. It definitely snowed. Luckily, there was no accumulation where we
Yeah.
are, but
Get
I don't know
to it.
what you Floridians would have done if you were driving in snow.
Well, luckily I have some experience
You
from
do,
living
yeah.
living in the snow for quite some time, but
You would have taken the wheel. You're like, I got
Yeah.
this, guys.
yeah, good shot.
Good shot by Gavin.
Yeah, I definitely would have.
Although
I would've
Cliff
tried.
probably has driven in some snow.
Yeah, we go
right?
to Chicago
Yeah.
and stuff a ton, and it's normally 8 feet of snow or whatever when we're up there. So
Yeah, you're like, thanks. Thanks
Yeah.
for that. All right, so Gavin got the first one in the 10. It's huge for Gavin. Gavin is also plus 200. What? Let me see if I can pull up these scores before they start putting some in. Let's see where he's at. So Gavin going into this game was 8th overall. Now he's putting up
how far is he out from first?
100 from first, but this could get him into the medal contention,
Yeah,
right? Because
yeah.
the third currently is Jacob Dunbar, who is plus 300, but he's going to be plus 260
Yeah, that was a big
after
game
this
right
game.
here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so he'll jump depending on what Brady does and Mateo. Like, I'm not sure. They already made the turn down there, but that's what I mean. U18 boys, that's the one where everything is kind of shifting around. At the end, I do think this live stream pair is really nice because look, Jacob, while we've been chatting, has put together a nice little 6-bagger.
That he has. Beckman had a little run. Gavin had a run. Now Jacob, yeah.
Okay,
Good.
G,
So some good scores right here.
before we end, what can fans look for from Coolwick? You got some cool stuff coming?
Yeah, we just launched a lifestyle brand, more of a polo style.
Oh, cool.
So you can wear your shirts,
Yeah.
to a dinner or something
Right.
like that. So
Yeah, that's great.
yeah, we made more of a simple.
What's that brand called?
It's called lifestyle. So it's Coolwick
Lifestyle.
lifestyle. Yeah.
That's
So it's
awesome.
got the the polo button style, and so that should be on the front page of Coolwick.com. I will be rolling out a new Storm Black Label design.
Let's go. Yeah, there
so-
was baby pink the last time.
Yeah.
What's she coming at? Oh, you can't tease.
Give me some color suggestions.
What do you got in the chat? I like, so I was not a fan of this color. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Not a fan of this color when it first was making its way through the trendy color range. And peach has really grown on me. We have that peach hoodie at Storm.
Mm-hmm.
And every time, like, Jason was there last week.
Yeah.
Jason Belmonte, and he put it on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it looks really
Okay.
good. It looks good on everyone.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a pretty neat color. Unfortunately, Jacob got a spare.
He filled
244.
10 frame.
Yeah, that's a great game. So yeah, peach. What else we got? I'm always a fan of teal.
Teal.
Though.
Teal
Yeah,
is
teal shades. And
Yeah, that's a very popular one.
yeah, teal is so good.
We'll see.
Yeah.
That or purple.
Yeah.
Purple and the storm teal.
I need to get with you. My favorite hoodie ever had to get rid of.
Uh-oh.
It got stained. It was so bad. Barbecue sauce.
Oh, the sauce got it.
I tried.
Hopefully that sauce is worth it.
It was worth it.
All right.
But it got it. It killed it. I tried everything.
It's
I couldn't get it
It's
out.
a memorable sting.
Ugh. It was so bad. But now I have Jordan Loves that match it.
Okay.
And I can't wear it.
All right, so let's get a new
Yeah,
hoodie.
we gotta get a new hoodie.
Hit me up, Blair.
All right.
I got you.
Yeah, I got some really cool new Jordan Loves. I didn't wear them this weekend because I looked at the weather and forget about it.
Good move. Good move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed out on the drop today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had an alert and they didn't select me. I was trying to get these Kobe Bryant shoes.
Oh yeah. You know, Caitlin Clark has a pair of Kobe's coming. I heard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if they're already out or not, but there's some kids with some good shoes this weekend too.
Yeah.
Stevie and U12. What's her name? Stevie. I can't remember her last name. She's got some really cool Jordan Lows. They're
Yeah.
like really bright colored, and it's the
The
two different
color
shoes.
ones, like
Yeah.
similar to the other
so
ones you have.
cool.
Yeah.
So cool. You got to check them out.
Heck yeah.
I love it when the kids are seriously cooler than us, just so you know, G.
Yeah. Kids would have no clue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm walking around with some old heat. Like nobody even knows what these
those
are.
are cool.
They're old and they're beat, but they're old.
Oh.
They're a limited edition LeBron James shoe, Air Force One, but
No one even knows.
nobody even knows how rare this shoe is. But it's all good.
Gee, thanks for hanging out with us.
Absolutely.
You got to go back and sell more hoodies.
I only have a few more, so I'm trying to go home with nothing.
Oh, let's go. All right.
All right.
We'll see you guys later.
See y'all, chat.
All right, we are back, and I am joined by another friend repping Coolwick this weekend.
Hey, friends.
Owner and founder of Coolwick and other businesses, Cliff Barnes, none other.
Hi, Blair.
How's it going?
Good to see you.
Yeah, you and your wife, Brandy, you're hanging out this weekend in Rhode Island with Gerald and Nick. The whole crew's here.
The whole crew's here.
We love it when the whole crew's here.
Yeah, everybody's here. Never been to Rhode Island. It's kind of cool. Like, I like Rhode Island. I had no idea it was so close to Boston.
Yeah, we're actually flying out of Boston tomorrow. It's like an hour. And
Yeah.
we're staying in Massachusetts. We're in Seekonk. So,
The what?
Seekonk?
Seaconk?
Seekonk?
Conk? What is this?
Seekonk. I think it was like a battle or something. I was trying to look it up. There's so much history up here. Like, every time like you're like, I don't know what this is, and then you look it up and it's like some American history, like something. Yeah, which is great. So.
Yeah,
But-
there's a lot of cool history. The cradle of the country, right here. This is where it all started. This area.
This is where it all started. And Gerald was telling us about all his Boston teams he's a fan of, but he did tell us he isn't allowed to root on the hockey team per your orders.
Not unless he likes getting paid. Yeah, he can root for whoever he wants, but he's gonna have to find another job.
That's fair. All right in front of us, we've got Aiden Mooney, Noah Riley, Mel Sim, Logan Silver, and Gavin Murray, which I heard Gavin Murray picked up a 710.
Yeah, he made the 710 a few minutes ago. That was pretty awesome,
That's
too.
amazing.
He had
Not
a
on
great
camera.
game going. And then, bad shot, good shot, bad break, and then he made it. It was like
That's
really
cool.
impressive. Really impressive.
And then you are multitasking and repping your son Tyler Jones over there to the left in the cool Ninja Turtle jersey.
Yeah. Tyler's getting back into bowling competitively, so he's having a good time. He loves the tournaments. He loves everything that you guys do with SYCs.
That's
And
great.
it makes it fun. Obviously we're here anyway, supporting you guys with Coolwick. So
He's gotten a lot better since he started back too.
yeah,
So,
he's getting better. He's been working out a lot and spending a lot of time in the gym, so that's been helping. And he's definitely having a good time. Like, all the kids and the parents are very warm and inviting.
that's the key. Make some friends here. So Mel Sim, he's on 47. He goes by MJ. He's from Queens Village, New York.
Yeah, he throws it good.
Throws it so good, right? He's 16 years old. He won a bowling tournament on his mom and dad's anniversary. That's his
That's cool. That's a
favorite
good
bowling
gift.
achievement. Yeah.
That's an awesome gift.
And legitimately, if your name's MJ, he does know how to moonwalk. If you ask him, and it's pretty good. We asked
Yeah,
him
you
one
guys
time.
watched it?
Yeah, when he won a medal, I forget what tournament it was at, but he won a medal, and I'm like, you gotta moonwalk, and he moonwalked like halfway across the lane. So he wants to say hi to his mom, Amy, and everyone watching at home. So hey, everyone.
Hey, Mom. Hey, everybody. We got to see some video clip of this moonwalk.
I think I put it on Storm Jr., but we gotta ask him to do it again in person. It's really cool in person. All right, Logan here. He's from East Islip Lanes.
East Islip.
East Islip.
Islip,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Manorville, New York. You got some New York background there?
A little bit. I had friends that grew up in West Islip,
Oh, cool. That's cool.
and I pronounced the name very terribly for a while until they were like, hey, if you're going to hang around us, you're going to know how to say the name.
Islip.
And
I'll
it's
never
Islip.
pronounce it wrong again. This is his first SYC. He shot 300 in January during a high school game. He has a twin brother,
Oh, nice.
he's actually bowling in the
he's right
tournament.
next door.
Yeah, right? Like, it's Alex and Logan. He wants to say hi to Steve Tisman and Amelia and Walter.
What's up, Walter?
Have you ever thought about if you were a twin, like when you were a kid or something?
No.
Really?
I never have.
So I grew up with two of my classmates that I had all the way through elementary school. They were fraternal twins, and so you see them and stuff. And I just was like, it would be so fun to be a twin. Like, you have a sibling, but you're the same age and go
If you
through
like-
everything
if you like
together.
them.
True.
Or it would be the worst thing ever. Like, it'd be miserable if you didn't get along.
Yeah, I think Alex and Logan get along. We're gonna go with they get along, but
I think twins mostly get along. It
I
seems
think,
like
yeah.
twins have that, like,
no,
weird
you don't want
kinda-
an evil twin.
Yeah, you don't want an
Yeah.
evil twin.
Yeah.
We all know how those go.
That's probably not good. Yeah.
It seems like twins have, like, that bond. Like, they know what each other's thinking
Right.
sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
on this telepathic level. That would be cool to have. Like, that would be really cool to have.
Yeah, like if these guys were bowling the tournament and they were like, they don't have to say anything and they knew to like move. Oh, I need to move left. My brother told me.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It's like, what are you doing? Switch balls, man.
Yeah.
You got to switch balls.
Right.
It would be cool to have a twin that was into the same things like bowling, right? Like you guys could practice together.
Totally.
You work together.
Great.
You get better. You push each other. Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. Speaking of bowling, have you been doing any bowling?
Oh, I'm trying to come back. So
You still on the comeback path?
ridiculous. Don't get injured when you get older, kids. That's my advice to you. But I did 2 weeks ago. So I'm trying to bowl women's nationals with my team, and I'm on a pretty good team. Like, bowl of Leanne Holstenberg, obviously Hall of Famer, Katie Simpson,
Okay.
who a lot of these kids may or may not know, but she's a great bowler. Mary Wells Tang, who's married to Michael Tang, but Mary is a great bowler too. So I went to work at 7 a.m. 2 weeks ago and got my first lesson since my injury.
Okay.
So we're on the comeback slope.
Taking lessons, getting ready.
Yeah, I'm working on some timing issues that I always have, but now we're really kind of working through it, and yeah. So now I have to practice.
And when you go?
End of June.
All right, so you got a little time.
I got some time. Yeah, I prepare. I'm like, okay, so May is going to be a mess travel-wise. So I knew I'm going to take my first lesson in April, which I did, and then work through some stuff in April, and then try to practice a little bit in May, and then might get like a final tune-up before June. So.
Okay. Yeah,
But
perfect.
I haven't really been drilling anything, which is kind of sad because we have so much good stuff right now. Ion Max
you guys do have
was
a lot of good stuff, yeah.
like silly. So Ion Max was the ball of the tournament, and they drilled a bunch at Strike FX Pro Shop. It's a great ball.
That ball's awesome.
Yeah.
That ball's awesome.
And then there's just so much good stuff. Like I've seen some hyperdrives going down the line today. Like here, it's really interesting, and I like right now is exactly when I was interested to see how the lanes would transition, because this house has so much early friction.
Yeah.
And then they put down like the long pattern, and I watched these kids in practice or before practice putting a ton of surface on their stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is this gonna go today? Let's see.
And
but
how'd it go?
So far, so good. This pair's been great. This pair's been striking a bunch.
Yeah, Aiden, Gavin, a lot of good bowlers.
Yeah.
You know, they're all great bowlers.
Super good. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys do have a lot of good stuff right now. Like that Ion Max. Obviously, that hyperdrive is really good.
Yeah.
The new IQ looks like it's pretty good.
Yep, the IQAI. Yeah, Equinox has been really good for a lot of people. People call it the house shot ball now. House shot killer.
Yeah. What's up with this Typhoon that I saw?
Oh, yeah, that one's, you know what? So a lot of pro shops over the years have asked us to bring this hotline back.
Yeah.
And that's what that is. And I think a lot of these kids will put that in their bag, because the Tropical Heat a few years ago, that was a fan favorite. And then we had the, what was it? The
Electrify?
Thank you. Electrify, yeah. So
I gotcha.
Yeah, so this Typhoon's kind of in that same range, and I loved the Electrify.
Yeah.
I had an Electrify that I loved.
That
It
hot
was a
series.
hybrid.
Even going back, I'm gonna date myself a little bit, but going back even years ago, like the Hot Shots,
Yeah.
the Hot Rod, Pro Stock Pearl, and like that hotline was always like a really good bang for your buck line.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of cool to see this coming back.
Yeah, that one's going to be good. It's coming out next month. Or actually this month, right?
It's got good color to it. Like I like the logo.
It's and it smells really good too. I know that people don't buy balls based on smell, but
It doesn't hurt.
right? I mean, if you're going to have to hold something in your face, better smell good. Great punch. Yeah. That one releases actually April 18th this week.
Yeah, I always like the contrast of the bright logos, like the pink with the dark colors behind it.
Yeah.
It's a good looking ball.
Everyone wants to know where Gary is. Gary ditched us.
Yeah, where is Gary? What's up with that? Why ain't he hanging out?
Gary has a ton of travel commitments. He was part of the, he created the SYC, so we give him a shout out every tournament. And then Leanne has been running it. She's the tournament operator, but he's so busy with all his other stuff. You know. I mean, sometimes you can't hang out with us. I mean, we
Sometimes,
get it.
yeah.
We get it. There's
It's
other
frustrating
things.
when you can't. Though.
Yeah, that's how Gary feels. But he's home this weekend. Of course, he's with his doggy, so that lessens the
Crazy dog. Crazy
Riley.
dog.
Riley, she's the best.
Riley's my girl. We love Riley. I love Riley a lot more than I like watching Miss Bears.
Oh.
Riley's really good. We love Riley.
You know, it's part of the learning process, Cliff.
Yeah, no doubt.
So Gavin Murray here, Gavin and his family, we were talking about the historic, like all the history. They flew into Boston, and they walked the entire Freedom Trail in
Really?
Boston, which is like 3 miles.
Yeah.
In the cold, because it's a little chilly
Dedication.
this weekend.
Dedication.
Yeah, total dedication. Yeah, why didn't you bring the sun?
The sun?
The sun.
I tried bringing a little bit of it with me. Yeah, I tried bringing a little bit with me. But there's just this thing about the weather, and I haven't figured out how to manipulate it yet.
Oh,
So
if we figure that out, we could make a lot of money, Cliff.
I know. Certain message boards claim that they have figured out how to.
Really?
So they should have tried it this weekend in Rhode Island, because we could use some more sunshine.
It snowed yesterday.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
So
I
one
got
year,
shot by MJ.
one year I worked the booth at Nationals, like 2010 or 2011, and it snowed in June. It was June 2nd, and we got 18 inches of snow. And it was the first time I'd ever seen snow, being a Florida boy. And we went outside. I had the whole family with me. We all went outside like kids in a candy store. Which
in the
sounds kind of
snow?
silly. Like, we're all
Right?
out there, we're wearing shorts, like in a t-shirts, and we're
Was
out
this
there.
like the first time you saw snow?
Ever.
Or?
Yeah,
Oh,
first
wow.
time we'd
okay.
ever seen snow. And we were out there for like 30 seconds. And I know it sounds dumb to everybody in the Northeast, but I realized that this is water. And like, it looks like all like pretty and powdery,
Right,
but it's
right.
it's water.
Oh,
So
no,
you're out
it
there
is.
30 seconds, and then, you know, it's like 15 degrees, and then you're wet. It's very cold. And all the fun kind of wore off in about a minute. And then we ran back inside, and we drank hot chocolate. But that's like,
That's a good family memory.
it's a good family
Yeah.
memory, and it's kind of crazy, like how late into the season sometimes you can get some snow, right? Like, I never would have thought we'd get snow that late in the year. I mean, it's summertime, but the high mountain elevation and everything else, just one of those things. Do you like Reno?
It's grown on me.
Yeah.
And a lot of you know, it's funny because you come out east, and like we were talking to some families here that their parents bowl, and the East Coast doesn't love Reno because they have to travel there and it's expensive, and
Very
they
expensive.
almost always have to travel there. But living on the West Coast, and you know, it's drivable for us, right? It's an 8-hour drive, and if you get out of the casinos, like if you have a car in Reno, which I know it's another expense, right? If you're going to Reno, now I'm telling you, oh, you need to rent a car, but there's so much there. Like, it's not just, if you stay in that little, like,
Yeah.
if you think of any city, right? If you go to any city, like you're staying downtown Rhode Island, right? And it's cool, right? Like downtown Providence is really super cool, but you don't want to spend all your time there, right? Like, there's definitely things that may irk you about staying downtown, like parking and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Reno's the same, right?
Yeah.
Get out of the little strip, the little square.
Yeah,
and
no, you're 100% right.
And then there's it. That's what I mean. Like, it's grown on me over the years because I used to not really love it, but now I do enjoy it.
No, that's a good analogy, because if you go anywhere enough and you just stay in that little box of downtown,
Yeah,
you'll get tired of it.
totally. Yeah.
But like you said, in Reno, you know, Carson City is like a 45-minute drive. Carson City, we went up there when we were living out there. And what an incredible little town.
Right.
You know, Carson
Yeah.
City, they used to have a mint like 100 years ago or something. A lot of history, old cemeteries, Wild West saloon feel. Like, it was a really cool day trip. Anybody that ever goes out there, if you have an extra day, you should go to Carson City.
Yeah, Tahoe's beautiful.
Tahoe, like, go up to Tahoe,
Yeah,
spend
Sparks
the day.
is growing.
Sparks has got a lot of cool stuff. Like, everybody should just, you're going to go out there. If you're a bowler, you're going to go to Reno once every 2 or 3 years
Yeah.
minimum.
Right.
So Yeah, do yourself a favor. Rent a car. Go
And
to
the
Tahoe,
kids
go to
now are
Carson
going,
City.
like PBA Junior's hosting some stuff at the stadium. They were there for team trials, so everyone's, you're gonna go to Reno.
Virginia City
Oh
also.
yeah,
Really
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
You ever
that's
been to
another
Virginia
one.
City?
I haven't done that. Yeah.
Super cool.
Well, even if you are downtown, so let's say okay, it's a warmer time of the year in Reno, right? And you're downtown and you didn't rent a car because you're like, listen, Blair and Cliff, I understand what you're saying, but it's really expensive. And we're like, okay, cool. Walk to the waterfront, right? Like that little like river. There's a movie theater down there. Like just walk.
There's actually a really cool automobile museum down there too.
Oh yeah, right.
Awesome.
I've heard about that too. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a lot of cool stuff. You just got to get away from the strip of the casino.
Yeah, and I understand some people aren't big gamblers, so they're like all you can do in Reno is gamble, and it's not true. It feels like it if you never leave the tri properties, right? But just explore a little bit.
No doubt.
Trust us.
Yeah, give it a shot.
All right, so lanes are transitioning. That is what is occurring right now. So our 250s have slowed down.
Well, Gavin likes the transition right now.
Gavin does, yes. Aiden doesn't mind it.
Aiden doesn't mind it either. Where's Gavin plan on going to school? Any idea? Like what his plans are?
You know, I don't. Well, actually, I do, actually. He wants to be a pilot.
Okay.
And he's already, like, in a program where he's flying planes.
Oh, nice.
So, he's going to keep doing that.
That's
One day he might be flying the plane you're in.
He could fly the Storm SYC jet.
Man, we used to kid with Bill when he was still alive. We're like, Bill, we need a plane, but nah. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would have been pretty awesome.
Yeah, really.
The Crispin jet.
Oh, so good. We told him, we're like, you could make your money back.
Yeah.
I mean, man, I love dogs. You love dogs, right? And fans, I'm sorry, we are talking about bowling. Here's Gavin. He's on a 4-bagger. We'll see if he can get 5. But have you seen this Bark Air stuff?
Oh, I did. I didn't read up on it, but I saw like a little on my Facebook about it.
Yeah, so like Bark Box and Bark, the brand, they fly a private jet for dogs and their humans. Mm-hmm. And they're adding, like, their goal is to make this an affordable, great job by Gavin, an affordable way for people to fly with their pets that aren't service animals.
Cool.
But so right now it's extremely expensive right now, but they want to keep adding little legs and keep bringing the price down. I don't know how they're going to bring the price down because it's a private jet. But
so what does that look like? Do you sit next to your pet? Does your pet sit like in front of you on the floor?
Like, I guess.
Do they do the seats differently?
I don't know.
Is it like by weight? So if you have a smaller, less than 20 pound dog.
What's a Great Dane look like
on
a plane?
Where's this thing sitting?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like that's first class. You got to have a whole row for your Great Dane or your German Shepherd.
A new Bark Air leg from Florida though. You could fly it with your or an animal or your dog. Do you guys? I know you lost a dog.
We lost both of our dogs.
Yeah.
But we went to the pound. We always go to the pound. So
that's the way to do it.
We went to the pound and we just asked what dog. Usually it's a pit bull, but we asked, what's a sweet dog that's been here the longest? And we got Sophie.
Sophie. Okay.
She's a pit bull. She was there for 7 months, and she was like 5 at the time.
Yeah.
So a little more senior.
Yeah.
But super sweet dog.
Yeah.
She's been a really good asset to the family.
Good.
Like she's got a crazy personality, and I really would encourage everybody out there to, if you're looking for a companion, if you're looking for a dog, just go to the pound.
Yeah,
right? Like,
for sure.
Nothing against the puppies.
No.
But puppies are always going to get adopted. And these dogs, there's senior dogs. There's a lot of great senior dogs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great middle-aged dogs, full-grown dogs.
Hey, you don't have to go through all the puppy nonsense.
Yeah,
trust me.
Go out there and get a dog or two.
Yeah. Yeah, I did the puppy thing because my family never had a dog growing up. So this was my very, very first dog ever. And my theory was I need to, any errors that I make, I need them to be my mistake. So I went through a bunch of dog training with my dog, and I have obviously created some mistakes and errors in my own dog through the training, but yeah, I will totally rescue anything moving forward, because now I'm like, all right, I've been through some dog training. I've had a dog. I have a little experience. Not saying that does anything, because I have a freaking reactive dog. He's not reactive.
Boss is awesome though. Boss is cool.
He is cool. He just he is the most social dog I've ever experienced in my entire life. So he wants to see everyone and meet everyone. And if you do not come over to see him, he will yell at you by barking.
Yeah, because what else is there? Come see me. Like,
He thinks
everybody's here for me.
He that's what he thinks too. Yes.
We actually adopted a bearded dragon. So
No
now,
way.
Yeah, we have a bearded dragon now.
How long do they live?
Like, I guess like 15 years or so.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm told.
You're in with this bearded dragon.
So yeah, I love the bearded dragon. Like his name is Braun, not after LeBron. but-
Ron, that's cool.
Yeah, like he's just got his own personality. He's very chill. Never had reptiles growing up. Was kind of freaked out by them.
Yeah.
Uh,
What
um,
does your bearded dragon eat? Do I want to know? Wait,
no,
Jack.
they eat worms.
Okay, that's not bad.
They eat
All right.
worms. They eat like some kind of like little roaches. We don't feed them roaches.
Okay.
We stick with the worms. But they like, like baby food. They like lettuce.
Okay. All right. Here is Aiden here. Aiden, I like Aiden's game. I saw him bowl yesterday. This guy's smooth. Smooth, right?
Yeah, those are good.
Really good.
It's not doing too bad today, right?
Well, he's minus 61 going into this game, so he's going to shoot 220, let's say 225 if he spares. So, not bad.
Yeah,
I'll
not
take
bad
it.
at all.
Yeah. MJ here. He's trying to add to his total. Cliff, thanks for being part of the SYC. We tell Gerald and Nick every month, but we appreciate you guys.
No, we love being a part of it. It's a lot of fun. We've met a lot of cool families, a lot of great kids. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's everything bowling's supposed to be. Yeah, Mel throws it really good. What a shot. Great shot, Mel.
Really good. MJ is, so he's part of our Evolution program, which is a free program. And we do a Zoom call every month with the kids. And we bring in a player. And every single month, Mel Sim has some really smart questions for these pros, right? Like, so we'll open in, we'll be like, okay, does anyone have any questions? And kids, like, they don't volunteer questions very often. And every month, MJ has his hand up on Zoom.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's great.
I need this one for 228. You can tell he's a student of the game, right? Like, he throws it well. He looks like he's very methodical. He looks like the guy that would be wanting to know more and asking questions. Nice
Great
shot.
shot by MJ, yeah.
So that program, tell us more about this program, Blair.
Oh,
For
it's
all the
great.
people that might not know.
It's free. People there's a QR code hanging in the bowling center. They sign up. You can sign up on our website, stormbowling.com/evolution. You get a monthly email with tips and advice on the first of every month. And it's fantastic. And then people always, I'm sure you hear this from Coolwick. Everyone wants to be on staff these days, right? So everyone wants to know, how do you pick your junior team?
Right.
And it comes from the Evolution program, because there's a monthly challenge and kids are interacting through that program, and we get to know them more because they'll submit these videos, and we see them at events, and we see how they act, because being on staff isn't just being a really good bowler.
Yeah.
Or getting free stuff. They don't get free stuff, right? Like,
No, it's about how you present yourself.
yeah,
What are you trying to do to grow the brand of
For
bowling,
sure.
right? Gavin going to take this all the way out. 257. Nice little
awesome.
plus 57
Yeah.
right there. That'll help the total. Kind of throws it like his pops did, right? Like,
Yeah, he does. Yeah. His mom's a great bowler too. Both his parents.
yeah.
Murray family. They are full of bowlers.
From
Little
the good
everyone
old
loves
Tennessee area too.
little Ellie Kate with the bow, and Ellie Kate likes to rub it in her brother's face that she has an SYC title and he doesn't. It's not very nice.
Yeah, but you know what?
Dang
That's-
little sisters.
It's not her problem. But she's just amazing, right? So
Right.
get on her level, Gavin.
Yeah.
A couple more 257s. Maybe you can be cool like your sister.
Good stuff. Cliff, thanks for hanging out with us. You got to get back to repping good old Tyler here.
Yeah, he kind of had a rough one there without
Yeah.
me beating him. So yeah, I'm gonna go
Back to work.
I'm gonna go get the switch and take it to him.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're super nice. So anyway, we appreciate what you guys do. We appreciate you letting Gerald and Nick come hang out with us
Yeah,
every
absolutely.
month.
No,
We love it, and when
Yeah,
you
thank
guys
you
can
guys.
come, we appreciate it too. So
well, we always want to come. Sometimes life gets in the way.
amen. We understand. So we will see you guys in a few minutes. I think Gigi's coming back to finish up the block, and we'll see you guys later.
All right, take care.
All right, Gigi, we are back.
Yes, we are.
But first, we have some really fun before we introduce our people that are bowling.
Okay.
We're gonna turn the camera here, and we're gonna have a youth bowler step in, and they're gonna do something we've never done in an SYC before. Okay. So you're gonna step in here. So there's a camera.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, there he goes.
Right there. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So I just wanted to talk to my girlfriend, and I wanted to say, McKenna, don't let this tournament go in the gutter. Will you roll your way into prom with me?
Aww.
Yeah. So now I just have to wait for her response.
Right. McKenna, girl, you better be in the chat and say yes.
Thank you.
Oh, that was cool. High five to that. Nice. Oh, that was so cute.
Oh, we had our first promposal
That is
ever.
so cute.
So this whole thing is like new to me. Did you guys do promposals or homecoming posals? And
Honestly, no.
yeah, right? Like,
that was so cute.
I know, I love it.
I'll be seeing all this stuff on like social media, Instagram, but like they be going all out, and I love it.
All right. So now that we've had our little break of a promposal,
Oh, I like that.
let's introduce who you're watching. We got Mateo Quintero, Richie Kioski, Kendall Carpenter, Luke Jovens, Aaron Mantello, and John Lynch. Those are the bowlers that we're watching. And Alex and McKenna. McKenna, you better be watching. Or come watch it later.
Please do.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what are the scores looking like? Because I saw Leanne recording Brady, Mateo, and Josh.
I think that's a separate thing.
Oh,
She's
okay.
recording some videos for
Okay.
something separate.
I
but-
was like, normally when you see the camera, like,
Right.
are they in contention? Are they? What's the scores looking like
So U18 boys, I think, is still pretty tight. I know they're putting scores in.
right now? Okay.
So let's take a little look.
I just saw some
So,
big games.
Gavin, listen here. Okay, I don't know. Let me save all the scores here. I'm trying to hold on, folks.
Blair's just doing some updating score searches, making sure
So there's still a few scores missing.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if anyone's up near the top. It doesn't look like those. Well, Joss could. Okay, so our friend here, Gavin Creamers.
Okay.
He has bowled 254, 245, 267, 210. He's in second on the block.
Wow.
But that has pushed him up to the top of the leaderboard
Really?
in the U18 boys.
You see, one block can change your life.
Yes, one block can indeed change your life. Now, leading the block going into the last game. Hang on while it's loading. Jacob Tirado, 239, 223, 244, 278.
Wow. He's
Plus
on a roll.
184.
Jeez.
Yeah. And
So-
Melsim is actually tied with Gavin, plus 176.
So the scores that I'm seeing right now on the board, like their totals, like plus 70, plus whatever, plus and minus, that's for the overall, the 15 games.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's overall totals.
I
Yeah.
wanted to clarify.
Now, Gianna Brandolino will be picking up her 14th SYC title this
Wow.
weekend. She is, yeah, that's just crazy.
She's on a roll. I see plus 350 for her right now.
The U15 girls, Anna Antony, will be picking up another SYC title.
Nice.
U15 boys, Donovan Klein is also going to pick up another SYC title. Well, actually, let me check on this.
I was
No,
going,
there's a lot of scores in. Yeah, they're loading in a lot of scores right now. So
I was going to say, so when you talked about the banners, you said if you get the yellow banners are more than 10, right? Or when you get 10?
yeah.
So what happens when they get 20, or if anyone gets 20? Is it a different color banner?
We've never had that.
Ooh, you have to
Maybe.
do something special if someone gets 20 SYC titles.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, because you said Gianna's about to be at 14. That's not far from 20.
She could do well, but she's aging out though.
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dang it, G.
That was a great idea, man. She would have to win, like, I don't know how many left the rest of them.
Anna, well, this is her 11th title, I think. So she's young.
Yeah.
She could do it.
Because right now, is Anna U15?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So she got the rest of U15. I'm not sure how old she is. And U18.
But
She could do it.
here, okay, let's do this. Like, we're gonna pull up the records right now for SYC because I want
These tournaments are so fun.
I know, right? They are fun. Okay, so here we go. All-time tournament. So Gianna currently has 13, but after today we'll have 14.
Okay.
Anna Antony has 11.
Okay.
So she'll pick up her 12th. She is U15.
Okay.
Trevor Mason's at 10, and I think he's bowling well in the U12. Let's go take a look at U12 boys.
Trevor could do it too.
Trevor could do it, yeah.
Whoa, he has plenty of time.
He totally, and he will pick up number 11 today.
Yeah.
So, and he's U12.
Yes. No, he had, yeah. He's going to get, in his future, I see at least 20 SYC titles for Trevor. And Anna, too.
Yeah.
Because she still has one more division.
Yeah. It's awesome.
What?
It's crazy. All right, so let's see the bowlers in front of us right now. But, we're watching Mateo Quintero. Mateo has 5 SYC titles.
Yes.
Brady has 5. Who else do we have? Joss Weems. He has 4.
Okay.
So there's some young people that could go on a hot streak here.
Man. So is there anyone on our pair right now? I know you said scores were still loading.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll wait for a couple more scores to be loaded to ask that question.
Let's give it to like frame 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Aaron Mantello, Troy, New York is where he's from. He's 17. He's an NYS champion.
Okay.
He plays professional pickleball. Stop.
Wait, what?
Aaron, let's chat.
Where are you? Professional pickleball?
Yeah, he wants to say hi to his mom, dad, and his entire family. Have you played pickleball?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I love it. I love pickleball.
Wait,
it's so fun.
I gotta Google that. Is that similar to like squash?
No, it's like tennis, but with the paddles. You guys don't have pickleball out here yet?
I feel like we do. No, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of racquetball.
Oh yeah, no, it's not racquetball.
Okay.
If you don't have it, it's coming. Because pickleball is it's a thing.
Yeah. I feel like pickleball is actually very popular.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad was telling me about it. Oh, okay.
Pro pickleball.
Man, he's a what? I want to see him play that sport.
So John Lynch here, he is also from Troy, New York. First SYC.
Okay.
He shoots trap, which is like I think the bird thing. I don't know.
I would have to learn more about that. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what that is.
He's a first time SYC bowler. Loves all the friends he's met along the way.
Yay!
Shout out to his sister, mom, dad, who support him in everything that they do. He does.
We have a lot of first timers actually.
A lot,
and
yeah.
I spoke to at least like 5.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I did have a conversation with this one girl. She might be U15, but her name is Olivia.
Yeah.
And she was talking to me, and she was just like, oh, like, kind of like discouraged a little. She's like, everyone's like better. And I was like, how long have you been bowling? She was like, I really took it seriously, like really started last year. I'm like, you can't compare yourself, I was like, a lot of these people bowling, the kids bowling, they've been bowling since they were 2, 3. They could walk,
Exactly.
they've had years of experience here. And I was like, don't get discouraged. Like, at least you're here. Because, a lot of people might be discouraged or scared to not even show up. So that's showing up is half the battle. So I'm excited she's here. I think this is her first one as well. Yeah.
It's a great story.
Mm-hmm.
So Rich Kioski here, he just switched to two-handed. He's 18 years old, first SYC.
Yep.
He wants to give a shout out to his mom and his dad.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And he's wearing the Simo jersey.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Simo do be having his stripes.
He doesn't say how long he's been bowling two-handed.
That I'm not sure. And I actually had a conversation with him last game, and he said he's here for the experience, before he ages out. And I'm like,
cool.
I'm glad that you came.
Yeah, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of reasons to come bowl SYC.
Man.
So Luke's nickname, he's stepping up onto the right. His nickname's Duke.
Oh gosh, Luke Duke just carried the. Get the knife out.
Wait, no, that's John.
Wait, what? John, get. I'm so
Luke-
sorry. I saw Luke like up there highlighted, and I,
You went
W
straight
John
down.
in the chat. But Luke,
Now, Luke Duke.
Luke Duke is about to. Yeah, give him the shoulder action, Luke Duke.
That was
Yes.
First SYC, he went back to back
I love it.
300 games in a high school match last year. He plays a few different sports for high school volleyball, tennis, besides bowling. And he says hello to anyone watching him.
Oh, that's nice.
So, yeah. Now, Gigi, the live stream pair has still been pretty good.
Man,
Yeah, we're getting some 200s on this pair.
I would say so, because Luke Duke just gave him
Luke
action.
We're going to add to yeah.
That was funny. Luke Duke. No, that's John. Oh my God, sorry.
I'm like, hold on, Gigi.
Oh, wrong person.
Don't get excited there.
Oh, that's funny.
I wonder if Brian McDonough's watching. Brady's bowling to the left. Of course, Brady, a lot of people know he's past junior gold finalist. He's been around bowling a little while.
Yeah,
People
Brady's
know
a
him.
star.
He has a vlog. Mom is covering the video coverage this
You
weekend.
see?
She's vlogging for him.
W parents, man.
Yeah.
What would we do without you guys?
I just asked Mom, I go, oh, you're vlogging this weekend? She's like, trying to. So, Brian, you are missed. But
Aw.
we do love when Brady has the mom weekends.
Yes. I love Brady's like little logo too.
Yeah,
It's
right?
super cute.
It's awesome.
All right, come on, Luke Duke. Give me another shoulder. Give me more shoulder action. Hoo! Ah, Luke Duke. Yes. I'm waiting for him to smile.
I love it.
Yeah, I see that smile, Luke Duke. Give me a high five.
Here's a fun fact about Adam Wakely to the left, who used to have the coolest hair in the building, but he got a haircut. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't, he tried to calm down his look, and all right, fine, Adam. His first 300 game was on Wood Lanes.
Really?
Yeah, and he swims year-round for a club team. So he's from Rochester, New York. So shout out to Adam.
Wow.
These kids have cool hair. I mean, you have cool hair, Gigi.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Come on. All right, come on, Kendall. Yes, way to stop the bleeding.
His back of his shirt says Gem.
Really?
Is that a nickname? Look, Gem.
Maybe.
We got another nickname.
Hold
I don't
on,
think he filled
I
out
wa-
a bio though.
I want a story behind that.
No kidding. Yeah, I don't have a bio for Gem. All right, Aaron. Let's go.
I'm back on it. Nice.
Ooh, that was just like a cool little slide.
It really was. I've been seeing a lot of different pieces in the rack too. I've been seeing it for anyone or who's interested and want to know. I've been seeing some phase 2s, some RST hyperdrives. I saw Realities in the beginning with a lot of surface. I saw some urethanes with a lot of surface, Zen 25s. I saw a Journey. I think Joss is actually throwing a Journey on. Yeah, I haven't seen that ball in a very great while.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of those in a while, so we see a little bit of everything right now.
All right, here's Mateo. Double. Can he make it a turkey?
Come on. Huh. Carry it. Ah, it's too
Nailed
easy.
Nailed
I just like the confidence. Give me some fist bump action. I'm waiting for Luke Duke to go up there so he can smile again. I want to know the story behind his nickname, Duke.
Hold everything,
Uh-oh.
Gigi. This is why I do not get excited and get on. Although Gavin is still up near the top and Jacob is still leading. There are still scores to go in. Our scorekeepers are going as quickly as they can.
They are.
so,
They're doing a
but-
great job.
But William Cunningham,
Yes.
plus 373.
Come on, William.
So Gavin is in 5th, not 1st. But still, big last game. He could move up to the 3rd slot, but
Yeah.
it's William, Chance, and McKellen right now.
All
They're
right.
the ones chasing.
And with one game or a couple frames to go, I don't know if William fouled actually, or if that's a typo.
I'm not sure.
But he can
Might be
still,
a typo. He just
can
hit reset. So,
okay, he can
yeah.
still get after some score. And I don't know. I don't know if Chance or the other bowlers are close to see. Is Kai Struthers, is he in contention at all? He just has a 5-bagger right now, plus 226. I have no idea, but
He's in 9th, so he's in cash contention.
okay.
So. U15 boys, Donovan Klein is out in front with Isaiah Derflinger and Christopher Wagner chasing. This is awesome. It's coming down to the wire.
Crunch time, baby.
Crunching.
Come on, Luke Duke.
I love it.
That's what I'm calling it from now on. Luke Duke.
Luke Duke.
Ah. See, I know they be hearing me, and he don't want to make eye contact.
Uh-oh.
No way.
Oh, my goodness.
I thought I was going to do it.
That was a huge 9.
All right, pick it up.
He did not like that one at all off his hand. It didn't get through it. Oh, we almost got backdoor head pin.
Man. The pin, I will say, man, I've been seeing great pin action, though.
Yeah, you got EP?
Oh! On lane 43, whoever it was just left. I don't know what pin that was.
That's Chance.
Okay, that pin, it fell, a pin hit it, and it stood back up.
Nuh-uh.
So it might have been off spot. I don't know what pin it actually is.
Oh.
But everyone's facial expressions is just like, how did that happen?
Oh, man.
Yeah, that sidetracked me. That was crazy. I was just talking about pin action, and that unfortunate event happens. Man, it's like
well, and that's Chance who's up near the top over there.
Uh-oh.
And so it is a split, or it's not a split?
No, it is a split.
Oh, that sucks.
Looks
okay.
like a 410 or a 810. Either way, it should just be a 10 pin.
So Chance is bowler number 2 on that lane above Kai. So we just need to keep an eye on that score down there.
Okay. Wow.
Someone says we're showing no love for our boy Richie.
Wait,
That's
wait.
not true.
I just had a conversation. Me and Richie just had a great conversation the game before.
Yeah. And we said,
Yep.
we introduced him, we gave his shout outs, and we said he just changed it to 2-handed.
Watch this. Hey, yeah, Richie.
Don't
How's
be
that, Cat?
haters.
Me and my boy Richie, we have a special connection.
Yeah,
Give me a high five, my guy.
Like, it's, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Look at that smile. All right, what we got going on over here? Come on, Luke Duke, get back on it.
Just love you saying Luke Duke. It's awesome.
Ooh. Okay.
I like it. Little loft over
Okay.
the early hooking fronts.
Way to get back on it, Luke Duke. Yeah.
All right, here we go, Mateo.
He's like, don't say my name out loud like that.
He's like, don't embarrass me, Gigi. Gosh. Mateo.
I think he might be throwing a journey too. That looks like a journey or a origin, but I think it's a journey.
It's such a pretty color.
It is.
Yeah, it's like. So, how come our girl McKenna hasn't come back in the chat? Did she accept this promposal or not?
I need to know, because we can't leave my boy hanging. I hope so.
McKenna, tell Alex
Where
you
are
want to
you?
go to prom with him. Please.
Oh,
For us.
Please do. Mateo's actually throwing the origin. It looked like the journey going down the lane, but
Origin's a good ball.
actually, Jaws is throwing an origin too. I thought it was a journey. The colors are a little similar.
They
now
are
that
similar,
yeah,
yeah.
look at it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was completely wrong. All right, so let me see any score checks over here. We got 140, 160. So William, if he strikes out, he can go 220, 226.
Chance has a 105 in the 6th.
And Chance could go 225. So we got 225, 226 on the board. The other people who are close, I'm not.
Let me pull back U18 boys. So you said William?
Yeah, William can max out for 226.
And he's got a buffer on Chance, so I think he is solidifying.
Okay.
And this would be title number 2 for William, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Pretty sure he has a SYC title.
Okay.
Yep. This would be number 2.
Nice.
Let's go.
Right.
And now what McKellen is doing?
Okay.
But he's 50 back from. So yeah, with what
William has got going on.
I think he's fine.
Okay.
I think he's.
Unless something disastrous happens, which we hope not.
And unless McKellen is shooting 270 or something out for 2. No, even
50
then.
more. Yeah, it would have to be.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah. So I think we got another repeat champ.
William looks locked in.
Oh, look at that. Good job, Mateo.
Oh.
Just kidding.
I actually love the origin is super. God, I say that so crazy. The origin, I said that weird. It's such a pretty ball.
It's so beautiful.
It is so smooth.
Yeah. Mateo, I think, just got that quick through the spot.
Yeah,
like,
I think so.
Just a little quick.
Didn't have enough time to read.
Here goes John. John throws it great.
Great spare. Kai's back on it. Well, if you're not gonna, necessarily gain another SYC title or your first one, at least people who are close, they get to leave with some scholarship money.
Oh,
so that's
for sure.
also a plus.
Yeah. And you get to leave with your brand new Ion Max.
Yes.
And the education you've learned all weekend long.
Man.
And you helped 2 charities. That's the other part of this.
Yes.
SYC. 2 worthy charities were helped all weekend long. Valor versus the Big C. Make-A-Wish Utah. We raised some money for 2 great charities.
Yes.
So.
That's why I see weekends, like, they don't just help bowlers. You're just helping a lot of people in one weekend. A lot of organizations, and the kids get to gain more experience. So just W for SYCs.
That's right.
Oh! I knew Richie was going to get a double. Tap the 10 pin. Ow.
Let's go.
Yeah, come on, Richie, give me some. Yeah.
Gigi, thank you for bringing the energy this
Man,
weekend.
Joss is looking at me. I think he gave me a look like.
That was a stink eye.
Yeah, he was like, "You're too loud. Be quiet."
Joss did just give you the stink eye.
He looked at me like, "Where's that noise coming from?"
Yeah.
Most likely, me. If I'm in the building, it's me.
You're like,
Luke Duke, flexing on him. Come on, Luke Duke. Yeah, I know you see me flexing back here, Luke Duke.
he's like trying not
He's
to
trying
laugh.
not to look at me.
Oh man, that's awesome.
All I do is just react to what I see.
What? The kids need cheerleaders.
Man. Oh!
What was that? What was that break?
A bad one.
Come on.
What? He did not deserve that.
No, he didn't.
I'm also curious what ball he's throwing. Because whenever I think it's one ball, it's not. For some reason, my eyes, see the lock. And that's a discontinued ball. But,
it's not a lock.
No, that lock was so good.
That ball was so good. That was my favorite ball.
It was so good.
I loved every lock.
Man. My favorite
Lock me in.
was the Sherlock. I won my first gold medal with the Sherlock.
I loved that ball, too.
Such a good ball.
I loved the snap lock, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I forgot about that ball.
That ball was money.
What? Yeah, the lock series was amazing.
Yeah. Can we bring the lock back?
Man.
Dear powers that be. Okay, so John got a mean break. Pins hated John.
Wow.
We're mad at the pins for John. Mateo here. He's pulling pretty good. And he was 3rd? No. Mateo is 6th right now overall, but I thought he was doing good on the long.
Wow. I just see a lot of plus 350, 320, plus 312, plus 220, 260.
These boys can bowl.
Man. And I just want to say, who runs the world? We do, because Gianna right now plus 350, so she'd be beating the guys too.
Wait, so
just have to point that
at
out.
the beginning of the day, she was actually almost winning the whole tournament. So she's, hang on, let's see here, total. Gianna, 3150 is her total, and the boys, she'd be in 2nd.
Wow. For the boys or just overall?
For boys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, for overall boys and girls.
And second. Wow.
Well, yeah.
But yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
That's why she's leading the girls.
Yeah. We got on lane 49. He just, who was that? Ian, I want to say correctly.
Ian, yeah.
He just picked up the 6, 7, 10. What? Nice.
Go, Ian.
Yes.
We got a shout out in the chat for Richie and
Aw.
Matthew.
Mom, is that Mom?
Yeah.
Richie, Mom said,
Good luck.
good luck. He said thanks. Okay, so Will, he over here, he went 204.
Okay. Okay.
But you said he still has a 50-pin lead on.
Well, so William was.
Yes, William.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Gavin Murray's. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, what? What is going on? Oh, see, this is where I think it's. This is where Gigi, because some people are getting game 5 in, we can't look at the scores anymore.
Oh, sad day.
I mean, we could, but.
I want to look at the scores now.
All right, fine.
It's like that commercial. It's my money and I need it now.
So, William Cunningham was plus 373 after 4.
Yes.
And
He just added 4 pins to his score.
Chance McLean was plus 329. And McKellen Gagne was plus 325. Kai was plus 226. So,
Kai's a little bit away.
yeah, he's away because he's still striking out.
Yeah,
there,
he
but
just max for 270.
Yeah. So, William, what did he finish with?
204. So we got to
204.
377.
377. Chance, he still has 50 pins on Chance, and Chance, is striking down there.
Yeah.
But I think William's got it.
Yeah, I think so, because Chance can only max at 220.
Yeah. So congratulations, William Cunningham the
Nice.
third. Actually, I think most of the divisions are actually decided. So William Cunningham, U18 girls, Gianna Brandolino will get her 14th SYC title. U15 girls is loading. I believe Anna Antony is the winner in this division. Anna Antony will take home another title. Miles Gord, no, just kidding. Donovan Klein, plus 273. And behind him was Isaiah Derflinger. And they're not down here, but he had a 50-pin lead on Isaiah. So I think Donovan will be the winner.
Okay.
And Trevor Mason in the U12 boys, and in the U12 girls, Stevie Newton.
Wow.
So those are your SYC Rhode Island champions. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thanks to everyone who joined us this weekend. We appreciate all the families who choose to spend the weekend with the SYC.
Absolutely.
We,
It's like one big family. Like, everyone knows everyone.
It's true.
I
Youth
thi-
bowling's best.
Man, and I think that also, too, helps the kids be a little bit more comfortable. Because, like, they know each other. They're friends. Like, sometimes when I would go to tournaments with my, obviously, like, my league or whatever, it's just, like, us. But they're from all over, and they all know each other. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Thanks for spending the weekend with us, Gigi. You volunteered your time, too, this weekend.
This was fun.
Close to home.
Yeah, one of the parents was like, "Are you tired yet?" And I was just like, "I bowl on tour. This is not like
Yeah, right?
we have long days. I mean, I have long days anyway, but I'm like, we have long days, so nothing that I wouldn't already be doing."
Do you know what your first stop is this year?
Our first stop is, it's fun to say, Topeka.
Topeka. And you'll be out there?
Yeah, I've never been.
cool.
I've never been to I've been to Kansas, but never been to Topeka. So
Topeka.
yeah, that should be fun.
I've never been to Topeka either.
Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never been there. And then our next stop is a major right after that, Queens in Vegas.
Where's Queen? Oh, it's in Vegas this
Yeah,
year?
it's at Suncoast. I haven't bowled at Suncoast since
Wow.
I believe it's at Suncoast since like Junior Gold.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
long time ago.
You're like, whoa.
What?
Yeah. That's awesome, though.
Man.
Good luck out there this year.
Thank
Go win
you.
your title.
Yes.
You have a regional title.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
2 regional
two,
titles.
yeah.
It's just so funny. I was talking to Cliff yesterday. If you guys don't know, Cliff Barnes from Coolwick. And Cliff, I was telling him, like, yeah, Cliff, a lot of people ask, like, Gigi, when are you going to win your first title? Ask. And I always tell him, and I told Cliff this, I always say, we'll find out at the same time. And then he laughed. He was like, I
love
like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, because I can't tell you guys. You know, you never know. So we'll find
Yeah.
out at the same time.
That's a good thing. Kids, that's a good one to take home. So when people ask, when are you going to win your SYC title? You could say, we'll find out at the same time.
Exactly. So when I do, that's what I'm going to say at the end of my speech. I'm going to say, hey, you know, people would always ask me. And, hey, we got our answer. We found out together.
I love it.
Gianna just went 278.
Gianna is
solidified.
Oh my goodness.
The star.
Gianna Brandolino, guys.
Man.
You'll remember that name.
We love to see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Finish
Look
up
at
here.
Aaron though.
10th
Aaron
frame,
here.
right?
Aaron's going on a turkey going into the 10th.
Let's go. We got on lane 49 to 50. Vance, he could max out for some big number too.
Yes!
Oh! 7
Let's go, Aaron.
Falls late.
I like how you didn't jinx Vance. I appreciate that.
Yes, that's why I just said big number.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm looking forward to giving away some trophies and more medals today.
Let's go.
As soon as we're done with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trophies, banners.
Yes, yes, banners. Yeah. Do you guys ever run out of like space for banners at different centers?
Well, we made a banner of all of the alumni. So it hangs like all the past champions are alumni.
Okay.
So if you've aged out your banner, we actually mail the banners to those who age out.
That's nice.
So they can have it at home.
Yes.
And because otherwise we would
run out
yeah.
of space.
I mean, we're almost ran out at this event, and we have 60 lanes. So.
Exactly, because I was like, not every center, I'm guessing, is 60 lanes. Yeah,
Nope.
so.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow is right. All right. So Aaron here, he can get to 257. Vance, we'll watch how he finishes.
Bop, 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 bop. Actually, 240.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Just
I got
kidding.
you.
Yeah. I was like.
I feel like there would be people in the chat would be like, no, if they could see the
Oh,
scores.
yeah, they would be. Yeah, they would yell at me. 248. Sorry.
No worries.
15. Game 15. My brain goes a little crazy.
Game 15. It's been a long weekend.
A good weekend, though. Long and good.
It has. I feel bad for Kai. The 9th frame, he left a 7-10.
It's annoying.
And some of his peers laughed.
Oh, jeez.
Because his reaction was like, great.
Yeah, really. Thank you. Thank you so much.
We'll see if Mateo can end it on a 15 games on a good note. Oh! And look at Joss just laughing.
And Kai's back at
yeah,
it. He's
see?
like,
yeah.
he's like, that's what you get.
Oh, he's like, you laughed at my 7-10. Great 5-pin.
That's funny. Ooh.
Oh, gosh.
I almost left an 8-10.
Oh, God. Look, he's just he can't help but laugh.
This is like karma back and forth right now. Because Mateo laughed at Kai. Kai laughed at Mateo. And then Kai
then
paid the price
8
again.
tens.
Now what's going to happen here? Mateo laughed, so.
Mateo better pick up this 5-pin. Oh, yeah, no, it's too easy.
He covered.
Oh, gosh. This is great.
Now, this is just, this is what being at bowling is. They're just buddies.
Man.
Picking on each other. I love it.
Kai looks over it.
Kai wrote on his bio, he's just a chill guy.
He really is. You just look at Kai.
He's just chill.
You would never know if he's happy or not.
All right, Josh got that one. They must have like a little side bet going on. Because Kai got to 235. Josh.
Oh, yeah, they're trying to see if they can beat each other. Well, you had 35 pins to Kai's score. He's in like the 290s, no?
Oh, no, I think it added in 261.
Oh, okay.
So now Joss is 238 going into this game. I don't think it's adding as it goes.
Okay. This is great.
So Mateo and Kai. So if Mateo did nothing, oh no, Mateo was 261 going. Maybe it does add. I don't know. I'm confused.
I don't know if it adds like when they're. Oh gosh!
Oh,
Oh my
Karma.
gosh!
Karma, Mateo. Don't laugh at your friends.
This is
222. And all right, here's Vance. This is really what we're.
Oh
waiting
my
on.
gosh, we got 9 pins, 8 10s,
Look
7
at Vance.
9s.
He's all like the purple pants. Yeah.
Aw.
Oh, so close. Man,
I wanted him to get that first one.
me too. But you know what? He's gonna end plus a bunch.
On a good note.
Yeah. Good stuff. Gigi, thanks for hanging out with us all
Yes.
weekend long.
This was fun. I had a great time. I'm here to help. And I watched Mateo stone a 9 pin.
Yes, he did. We all watched that.
Frying right now. He threw it great though. It was fun to watch.
All right, let's see if Vance picks up his 10 pin to end the stream and then fills it up.
Please do.
Hook.
Ooh. Skinny jeans.
60 feet.
Ah, he's smiling. Pick it up. Let
Okay,
me fill it up.
Vance, you need to end the stream with a strike.
Yes.
Please.
That's the
We'll
only
will
way.
it to be true.
That's the only way.
Yeah,
Blair-
we'll
Blair
live stream all day.
Can end.
Yeah,
the
we can't.
stream.
We have to end with a strike. Otherwise, we'll stay on. We can't fly home. We can't do anything, and it's all because of the SYC.
Only if Van strikes.
Joss did finish up with a 226 for anyone watching at home. Ooh.
Ah, yeah.
Vance,
Way to-
258. Finishes with a strike.
Yes, I think he was on the absolute power too.
All right, Gigi. We are
Yes.
completed.
I appreciate you guys. Everyone tuning in. Be blessed. Have a good day.
We'll
Be
see you
safe.
later.
Stay warm because it's cold here. Goodbye.
You've been watching the 2025 SYC Rhode Island. The SYC Rhode Island would not be possible without the generous donations from our sponsors: Storm Bowling, Coolwick, PBA Junior, KEGEL, Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Shoes, Ray's Eyewear, Ballard's Bowling Academy, Master Industries, Quality Respite and Home Care, and by TD Transportation, by Cambridge Credit Counseling Corporation, trusted counseling group focused on nonprofit debt relief services, and by the Northeast Megabucks Tournament. The Northeast Megabucks Tournament is back, and smart funds are available for youth. Special thanks to the official scoring system of the Storm Youth Championships, Bowlmetrics. The preceding was produced exclusively by Storm Bowling. For more information on upcoming events and more, please visit stormbowling.com. Once again, thanks for watching.